Alright, top of the morning. Top of the morning. Let's get this shit. This is crazy. We're live. We are live. Tournament staff is here. I'm running 2 to 3 minutes late. Most of the earlier request should be. Yeah. It's fine. Start the next phase in a moment. Going live right now. Yo, Skyflare, what's good? I'm yapping. Oh my god, did they add pockets of Showdown? No, I need Showdown to open up pocket. Fuck. Yo, okay, we're here. For those of you, that's what my thingy, right? Boop. We're in top cut of this tournament. There are going to be 40 players here ready to, be the first to win this weekly tournament. It's going to be really sick. There's lots of cool decks right inside of our top 40. There's Dragonites, there's some Flareons, there's some Raikou Mags, lots of obviously what's to be expected, right? Lots of Sukungrens, lots of Darktinas, but that's as expected of every top cut. These decks are the best decks in the game for a reason. But what we're going to be doing, we already have some people setting up for stream, and we're ready to let our competitors pair with their opponents. So I don't know, it's pretty exciting. I don't know who's gonna win, right? I don't have favorites, honestly. I just want to see some good pocket. When we get to top 8, we will be streaming all of top 8. So look forward to that. Obviously, I'll be following streamers mostly at the beginning, because I don't necessarily want everyone to, have to make cut or make tournament stuff. So that's where I'm at. But yeah, excited to see who wins this. Exactly where I'm at, Ingrid. I'm exactly where I'm at. But yeah, I think that we are here. We are ready. I see Jay. Yo, good luck today, dude. I will be rooting for you. I guess I am rooting for someone. I'm rooting for everyone, though. I would tell everyone that. Just want to point that out. But yeah, we can. I think that we can pair the next round. I think that's where I'm at. Whew. Let's start. Yep, and boom. We are now in top cut 8. 24 players have been given a bye. Pittsburgh, lowkey, no, it's too soon. I was thinking when I was like, nah, I have a concert that weekend. Quite a few players have been given a bye, but there are still lots of other players that need to play. I don't know why it does this, by the way. I need to figure out what's the standing that doesn't make this like a bracket view. Because what happens is that it ends up holding up the entire tournament. Frosty Ice, do you know what makes us turn this into just like a play as you get an opponent? What does a bye mean? It means, so there in Swiss there are standings, right? There are standings, but there are players who do well end up having a better seed. The better your seed, the more likely you are to have a bye or a round where you get to actually chill out. Yeah, I don't know how we fix that for future ones, because this is we can't start people who I want. I want people to start, right? But unfortunately, because of how this is done, I'd have to redo the whole round for that. Would take 10 minutes. I think that would make it go faster though, right? If we can tell people the matches that are about to start, to just hold on. If that works for you, sure, no stress. Yeah, I'll begin telling people right now. Hey, we are fixing the bracket so that everyone can begin. I'll tell people please do not start yet. Yeah. Or they're gonna be playing the same people anyway, right? So they technically can. Yeah, rewards the top players with a break round to even out the number of players, exactly. Please give 1 moment as we sort that out. Your round should remain the same, so you can. Actually, hold up. Yeah, so you can begin. Honestly, you can begin. That's what I'm gonna say. You can begin. And if there are any of these players that stream, that'd be good. I'll like stop one of these players that can stream, right? But yeah. Can I? Is it taking forever to send it? Did it send it? Oh, you found it. Okay, perfect. You already solved. You're already in the process of solving it, which is great. We had a little issue. Should I ping? Yeah. Ping tournament role to say we're trying to fix the phase 2. Yeah. Don't. Hold up. You can just say we're fixing phase 2 so that everyone can play as they get their matches. Yeah, so that was a goof on our part, but like, it's fine. It's being fixed, right? Frosty Ice Slide is fixing it. So what ended up happening, if you guys need to know, is essentially, you see how like we have already matches like Terra by G versus Dulling, and we have some matches like Fumba versus like Fab, Fumba versus Fab. They won't be able to play each other because it was pairing by round, so it would only do players in the top 64, and then it would only do players in the, and that would just be like an extra amount of time, right? Because like Lordy and Pedron can literally play each other right now, but it wouldn't allow them to play each other, and that is silly. We would like to have everyone play all the way until they get to top 8. That is going to be diggity done. Thank you. Yeah. Explaining on stream right now that the format was wrong. Also, Lampa, if you can do something, because I realized you can join the server and immediately look at tournament general, right, and stuff like that, which is not supposed to be a thing. I can fix that later. But if you can, just add the tournament role to people who don't have the tournament role. Would be good. It wouldn't allow people who have a match to play until all of top 64 was done, which is time consuming. Yeah, so like basically as you see, Magma, right, gets a bye, right, and gets a big, but players like Lasso and Sam, who might have been like 6-2s on the latter end, have to play an extra round, right? There are a few players that do have to play, everyone from 25 to like 40 have to play an extra round. And that's kind of how that works. Oh no, when you just see people, do not have to look for them. I still play my match. There are currently no pairings right now. We are fixing it right now. This is kind of messy. I feel bad. But yeah. There should be no match to play yet. There should be no match to. As far as I'm aware, there's no match to play. Yo, Oni, what's good? But yeah, I'm super excited. I think so. Here's my thoughts right now, right? I was watching a video yesterday. It was Srgiw, and he asked, "Is this like a tier 0 format? Is Dragonite A tier, or I think Dragonite's sufficiently tiered, like a tier 3, tier 2?" Okay, what's happening? I see lad. I was watching that video. I think it's a great video, Sakura. I think my thoughts is that the pocket community is not competitive enough to just play Dartina. That is where I'm thinking. But I agree with you a lot of parts. Once reduced to top 32, brackets can be just play as the games are made. Okay. So the first round people have to wait. Okay. That's fine. I think we can figure it out. We can just we can do that and then we'll lock in. That's fine. I don't know why though, like it cuz like when I go to like other tournaments, right, it's never displayed that way. And I wonder which thing is like stopping that, right? Right, cuz if I go to even like the magma yada yada yada. No, they did it this way too, right? This fucking is silly. This is not how you should. But like, you know, if we go to like any old Ursi Day, right, where the issue is this: why does it not display as playing like one bracket? You see how this bracket says playing to win, and it's just this. I want it done like this. This is Ursi Day. This is an Ursi Day tournament. Like, there's only one playing to win, right? There's no. The way that this is gonna work now for us, right, is like it's going to pause for every single round, right? It's in the phases. All right, yeah, definitely want to be able to fix that or do that. I'll set it up this time, yeah, because it allows me to just see what the bracket looks like without having to go to settings. But also it does allow us, like, players to play as they get their matches, right? So yeah, because like right now, like there are matches to be played, but they are not unable to play, right? And that's the part that sucks. Okay. We can't fix it this round, so please play your games. It's really yeah, like the standings part is like cool, like it's like you can like actually see where people are coming, right? But it does suck that, you know, we can't have it the way I would like it. But still, it is what it is. It is what it is. I was scared that resetting would change the matchups. No, yeah, it's all the same seeds. That was something I was never worried about, luckily, just because that's just how, like, you know, things are done, luckily. But yeah, unfortunately, there are Srgiw. If you could, would you be able to put your game in the... Here, I'm gonna just join. Because I realize there are no games in here that are... I'm gonna view this real quick. Hey, Srgiw. Can you stream? Yeah, perfect. Perspective. Because I do want to get at least a set from here. But yeah. Hopefully your opponent is... Wait, Jaja Binks. Is that who I think it is? I think you might actually be getting a bye. You might, but if for future rounds, I would appreciate it. But I do think that that is actually a bye round for you. Looks like they are already playing here. Yeah, your opponent is actually, I don't think, showing up, genuinely. And it's not like a you thing. It is like they're a YouTube side viewer. They just have a movie. And that is the unfortunate reality. So, I'll go and go looking fun. Yep, they're gonna play. But yeah. My opponent needs to show up. No, that's literally... Yeah. Why is yesterday not... She's just tired. She's been hosting. She's been hosting for, like, ever, right? And that's, like, the reality of the situation. But, yeah. I think... So here's my thoughts right now. I'm gonna, like... I think I have my tier maker. I'm about to control H tier making, bro. I think my thoughts on the meta hasn't really shifted. Create all megas, create the Pokemon, blah 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 blah. This was what I did for my thingamajiggy. And it's still like kind of the same, right? I think that like back to that like is like, you know, that tier 0 Suicune video. I think that pocket players actually are too afraid to use good decks at times. They're not afraid to use the good new deck. But I think it's very like, if we were to look at like players like Magma, Srgiw's like stuff, like the reason they do this consistently, like they destroy Swiss a lot, and I think it's because people are just afraid to use Dark. He's literally just afraid to use Darkrai, right? And I think that's like a little bit silly. Other than that, I do think the thing that we should talk about is that there's no third deck. I think all the decks here are like kind of like whatever, because a lot of it revolves around beating Suicune, but that's because nothing really like deals with Darkrai as well either, right? Besides like so that's kind of where I'm at when I think about this a lot. Yeah, can we move Espeon to YouTube content? Like low-key, I'd be down, but that would also go against my code of honor. Oh, Chizuke? But yeah, I'll already flag some games down then that I would want to. So I do have some players that are already streaming, which is sick. But I do want to flag certain players down going off of this, of like what I would want to watch, right? Looking at this as like a bracket, I would want. I'm gonna probably stop Bixie's game because Bixie's gonna be playing against Sparajop. And I think that is going to be a game that I want to be able to. So I'm going to start tagging players that yeah, see like hold up. Hey, would you be to get into a channel, want to stream your... Please do. Okay, we do have a game. Hello, Eugene. Darktina is just annoying, right? But like, that's the thing, right? It is annoying, but it's just true, right? Like, if you guys... Yeah, no, Spatter Up plays against Bixie coming up next. They got a bye, but you can see the bracket, right? They'll literally be playing, like, this is going to play into each other, they're going to play into this. So that's literally what's happening. Bixie and Spatter Up are going to play. Yeah, like this is boom, 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 boom. They're going to play next round, right? What's with the clan tag? So there are team wars. If you guys are unfamiliar, it's a team tournament, and those tournaments are... Where's Prismo? Prismo's somewhere. Prismo's somewhere. Yeah. Okay. We do have a game coming up in just a moment though. One of our players are down, Uno. Also, I hate streamer mode on Twitch. Genuinely, I cannot read who I'm watching. But we have the match between Nuno and Aurora Jo. I can't even watch their thingies, which sucks. But yeah, this will be perfect because I can figure out what size I'm supposed to put this as. Just one moment. I have to pop this out. Bam. I'm popping this out. And then I'm gonna add this here. Window, fuck it, Discord. But I do have a Discord chat. Boom, properties. Perfect. Okay, and let me make this also so that you cannot see the hand. And we're in business. Song name, that last one. Here, I'll refresh just for you. By Now by Selma Erickson. But yeah, let me also start saving that so I can get into the habit of this. This is Nuno versus Jo. Oh my god, I have to have the page up. Okay, one moment. Okay, this should be fine. As I literally have to save their deck list. I do hate that. Yeah, it's Coco versus Ultra Beast. So here's my thought. I think that this matchup, if you're going second, as the Coco player, it should be super favored. I think it's super favored. I think the lack of healing might end up being annoying. Also, this is gonna be really big for a moment. It's gonna be really big for a moment. Get ready for the jump scare. Boom. Is this multi-deck? No, this is single deck, unfortunately. Until that feature is... Boom. Okay, and then this opponent's deck is right here. Multi-deck format is fun. It's the official format that we play in-game. Okay, we have both players' decks. Yeah, we've asked Limitless. I've seen that, and it's just like they have to implement it. Like, that's the only thing they're waiting on at this point. Oh, letting the first one take the damage. Okay. As they set up. That's interesting. But yeah, like, so game one right now, Aurora Jo is up. I guess I have a lot of text boxes to make, huh? We'll figure this out. Like I said, eventually I am gonna like work on getting like actual graphic designers on this, right? Cause I would like something like that, like done, right? How many rounds do we have before the finals? Top 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, so like 6. So Aurora Jo has won game one. Yes, Monterey is still going on. This is interesting. Because, like, don't you just set up Pikachu eventually and you win? I think that is going to be the like, prevailing, like... But I guess every time you get Guzzlorded, you aren't given that opportunity, right? I think you have to just attach to Pikachu and Prey, right? Because if you get the elemental switch, oh, you don't even get the KO without red. No, you deal 20, right? Yo, Tajima, what's good? I cannot wait to work with you. I didn't want to work with you for this one because I already knew it was gonna be like a learn as I go situation, and I was like, oh my god, I would be like awful to work with right now. But we're figuring things out. And then I would love to definitely have you soon. But I hope you're doing good, dude. Let's bring this down this way. Boom. Back I see when I was a baby. Alright. Yeah, this is interesting. I don't know. Are you supposed to just go into Raikou and Prey? Because it's your only HP body, right? This looks rough. And this is gonna look like Aurora Jo is gonna move on too. I thought this matchup was actually favored, but it looks like I was deeply mistaken. They can they should have attached to the Pikachu. They got elemental. That's what I was thinking. But I guess the thing is, like, then you need red to win. No, because you deal 20. And then you deal 150, right? Second X speed and they win. Not necessarily. I think they're playing for a certain win condition, right? So let's see what happens. They've been red carded, they've been Marsed, but they have red. And this is why Guzzlord is also just so good against lightning decks. I think this is the fact that Rocky Helmet plus Tyrannical Hull one-shots like everything, right? Not even factoring in red. Guzzlord, like, it's a deck that I think is still like weak. I don't really fully. I'm a Guzzlord hater. I'm not gonna lie, but I do understand where it's strong, right? I think in order to be a hater, you have to also give respect to the deck, and that's kind of where I'm at. You do have to give respect to the deck, and the deck is really, really strong. But yeah, let me also grab this back. But yeah, that was the match between Nuno. Like I said, going into next stream, these games would be like able to be played. It's very annoying that they can't be played, and I have to just like watch them like this. But it is fine. I'm gonna start targeting some players that I would like to be able to watch, because I do think that there are certain players that are really strong and really talented. Want to stream your next round? Same to you at SAS. Okay. Boom. Alright, we have our matches for next round coming up, and then we have some matches still waiting. Froggy X Tachi versus Claudia. They're currently going into game 3. It is Darkrai Arceus versus... So let me tell you about this matchup. I think this matchup is actually probably the most infuriating matchup for me. Because for the longest time before I knew what the deck was, they would always have go turn 2, Pichu into Arceus, and then have the Darkrai / Red ready. And then when I look at the deck, it's like, yeah, that's what this deck is designed to do. But I would always get hit by it. And I'm like, what the heck? I need to play this deck. And then when I play this deck, I always started babies. But I realized the challenge of actually getting the Arceus, getting the Darkrai, right? Please do. Isn't it late in Japan? Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna send you, Eugen.
What?
Good luck today, but I'm gonna send you the haiku from yesterday. I forgot to read it to you. But yar. Baby plus baby is awk. I think that's valid. I haven't dealt with that too much, but yeah. This guy took out Leaf and added more babies than a Snorlax just so you can pull something to work with. I do like that one, because that does the math. You write haikus? Allegedly. Yes. It's been something I've been doing since I've gotten back from Worlds. Yo, Frappes! Would you also be able to stream your perspective going into the next round? Whether in Discord or otherwise? Because I'm already marking certain players that I want to be able to. Thank you. Does this deck auto win once you have the correct cards in your hand? Not necessarily auto win. It does kind of, but it does have bad matchups, right? Like, I was able to beat it. Like Guzzlord can still like eat its energy, so it's not necessarily an auto win. It's very it's very powerful, right? It's very hard to stop, but auto win, no, it's not an auto win. Okay. Yeah, it's still really strong. Like, I think that if you're looking for a deck that you want to play, definitely play this deck. Yar. Claudia can. That's good to know. That's good to know. Hopefully Claudia makes it through. Let me look at this. Like I said, this matchup is rough, right? This matchup can be, in fact, rough because it is really hard to stop them once they're set up. The saving grace is that Arceus needs to fill its bench. And so, if Arceus is filling its bench, it allows Suicune to one-shot it, right? Because you can Suicune Greninja, and you have the benches. But in order to do that, you usually need the second Suicune setup because the first Suicune is going down. So it's a lot. It's a lot. And I think that's the awkward part. But yeah. That's kind of where it is with that matchup. We have two sets left, and then we will be able to stream a lot more consistently different matches. I guess Snorlax helps in that Suicune matchup. Yes, Snorlax is for the Suicune matchup because it's I actually talked about this. A player that barely missed out was Hyperion. They ended up going 5-3. And they used the Snorlax version, which Snorlax does have a positive matchup. This deck uses like math. It drops Pokeballs and just uses odds that you'll start with a baby, whether that's Pichu, Mantike, Magby, or Tyrogue. Yeah, Prisma's finally showed its face. She's aura farming. Yeah, Shelbim is also going to be streaming. So it's going to be really nice. We're going to have a lot more games to like kind of spectate, which is going to be really hype. How necessary is the second Komala in the Darkrai Arceus deck? It's a great question. I don't know. I don't fully think it is, but like I understand that you being able to like 1-1 with it is cool, but like a baby's gonna die, so it's not gonna be 1-1-2. It's gonna be like a 1-1-1. But it's also that you want to see Komala, right? If you don't see the Komala, it's rough. So I say it's like 60-70% necessary, but like 30-40. Is that the guy from Solo Leveling, Jose? Because I do think it's funny. Alright. The next round, though, definitely gonna be again, yeah. Because like I said, I don't like that there's like a timer. I don't like that it's one. But Frosty Ice Slide knows how to do it in the future. This was just like again my fault for not knowing which one is what it should be. Because I like the way Ursi's like, right, it's just playing to win. You see all the matches, yada yada yada. For some reason, there's a single elimination version that does it one at a time. And I think this is so silly. Why is this a feature? Who wants this as a feature? It's PMOing me off. But yeah. I run Zangoose over Kamala and I dropped 1 leaf for a Guzma. Interesting. Because Zangoose does what? 50 plus the chip? Johnny. Yeah, no, I'm still going to keep running it, but I don't like the way this is done because like there are a lot of players that have their match ready, right, and are unable to play, and I'm like, my fault, gang. But it'll be fine soon. It'll be fine. But also, I can finally see the metagame is like in cut, right? And almost half of cut is Suicune grind, but a third of cut is, or fifth of cut, right? Because it's almost 1/5 is Giratina Darkrai. A little more than a third of cut is Suicune grind, right? 2/5, and then almost like 1/5, and then Guzzlord, Darkrai. There isn't too. There's a lot. Like I said, there's a lot of Lightning decks. I think Lightning is like the third best deck in the format. I think that's my current take. Lightning is the third best deck in the format. And if that is the case, it needs more, right? Mainly, I'm just trying to get away from the 2 retreat on Kamala. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, honestly. But yeah, I hope that next meta can target Suicune a little bit, but like I still want Suicune to be viable. I think it's hard for it not to be. I want Entei to be good. And he gets the next mini set's gimmick. That's a great question. So hear me out. First set, right? The first set that we had, the B set was Shining Revelry. The second one was Eevee Grove. So I think we can track B sets. I'm like 99% positive we can track what the next B set would be. But it has to be like a fan favorite, right? How did Repel get so bonkers? Yeah, because of Suicune, right? Because of Suicune, Repel became extremely useful as you're able to Professor's Research into Repel and slow down a Suicune's offense. And then also it doesn't help that, like, you know, Giratina Darkrai is the next best deck. Like, all of these decks, like, literally the first 5 decks are basically baby decks, right? And that is, and you'll understand like why Repel ended up becoming as good as it is. But yeah, all matches are complete. Finally, let us head into the next round. I will do that. Boom, boomba. All right, set up. Oh, this is what you did. You set up the, okay. I like this. Thank you. This is actually sick. So you just added an extra phase. Oh, this is not the tournament. So go to Jeudy's. Boop, boop, boop. Sweet. Okay, we finally have it. You guys are able to play now until top. Thank you again so much. Yeah, reduced the length of the last round and added a phase 3. Thank you. Oh my god. Top cut continued. This is great. Now everyone is going to be able to play the game as you are able to play, which is great. I'm going to put it here. Yes. At tournaments, play until top 8 unless stated otherwise. Ugh. Maybe it's a phase thing, Shabam. I don't know what. Because I think some matchups, I think Big C, no, Big C's still playing Spara Drop. So like those are still the same. Unless, oh wait, did that happen? The only thing I can see was what happened is the phase change made it so that seating got wonky, like it paired people by seating. Instead of, yeah, it might have paired people by seating. Which, again, I hope there's more Darkina. Like, it might have paired the bottom people by seating, and why some of them haven't changed and some of them have. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna let chat decide which game we should see. So there is, we have first, there is Frappe's Drinker versus Shankar, which is gonna be, yeah, because win count went up for some people. It's gonna be Guzzlord versus Suikyun Gren. We also have Pepin versus Startro. Startro is gonna be Darktina versus Suikyun Gren. And then let me see who are our streamers. Let's see who our streamers are so that I can peep them out. It's gonna be Lordy. Lordy is gonna be playing Raikou Mag versus Sylv Zera. And then there is, I think Professor Marf is a Suikyun Gren. It's gonna be Suikyun Gren versus Suikyun Gren. You guys get the vote. We're gonna put some games on right now. Great question, Ria. Streets want Magrai. When's the next tournament? Next week. We will start putting that up. We will start putting that up. Which I guess Frosty Ice Lad. Do you think that we can like just like copy out and paste this to the next one and have it, or do I have to make the tournament first? I don't know how the organization works because I know you're also admin, but I don't know if I have to make the tournament. Okay, like I have to make it or you can do it. I'll do it. All right, perfect. It'll be up by the end of this. Put the Cowboys versus Giants game. Shut up. All right, let's watch Lordy. Lordy is playing right now in their top 32 match. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do for now. All right, this is gonna be an interesting match. I've never seen these two decks play against each other, but if I had to guess, it's gonna be a game of do you get to the Magnezone, right? Because if you get to Magnezone, you win. The next question is, are you allowed to get to Magnezone, right? And also, if you're going first, you're like kind of cooked, right? You were saying, yeah, set up next week's tournament. Yes, correct. That is kind of where this match is going to be. And I don't know if we'll be able to get there, right? I don't know if they'll be able to get there. And obviously, going first is a death sentence. Like, genuinely, if you're going first in this matchup as the Type No player, it is probably like you're going to cry, right? Because you have to. Who is judging? We have several judges. Frosty Ice Lad, Professor Frostworth, quite a few, and then like there's 4 more who are first judges, which is pretty cool. So shout out Lampot. Yep, there's me, Jaretzel. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I think you're supposed to attach to the back, right? Are you gonna just? I guess you don't have to attach to the back. You can, yeah. Ooh. So yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like you might have to attach to the back and hope for a coin flip. But you don't have the things necessary to win yet. And you also have the energy. Your energy's in the back. The Goat Skyflare, yeah. I'm on mobile. Alyarb. No, this is good. Why did these decks cut Pichu? To add more supporters. That's generally it. Like, think about it like this. When you're adding 2 cards, what is the purpose, right? I'll limit. That said, I think this is really rough. Like, I think that this is where the deck is impossible to stop, right? This is the part where this deck is, like, literally impossible to stop. They've done pretty much everything needed to do to win. I don't see how you can win this. You can't put 2 energy onto anything, right? And the Magnezone's already going to be able to start attacking by next turn. But again, that is how you win this matchup as a Magnezone player, right? You start Raikou, you draw your entire deck. Drawing through your entire deck, you get to the pieces, especially if you're going second, right? You get to even have attack advantage. The Giant Cape allowing the Raikou to guarantee live if they flip tails, right? If they flip heads, they need red. But yeah, I don't see it out here. It's really unfortunate. Everything is in range. As Limit said in the YouTube side, right? Like, these decks decided to cut Pikachu for more utility and options, but in so doing so, your turn 1s are weaker, right? It's for consistency, right? Because you always want to see, you have the highest Zera Aura chance in this deck. But, yeah, like, this is extremely, extremely rough. I think that, like, the best thing that the Silvally Zera player can hope for now is, 1, going second, right? Going second would be so, so huge. But 2, just like, remember that the opponent is playing 5 basics, right? So that if they're not starting Raikou, it's pretty good for them. So not starting Raikou would be sick, but also just not having the Magnezone pieces. That's the deck's biggest weakness. The deck's biggest weakness is straight up, you are playing a stage 2. But you're playing like a stage 2 before Rare Candy existed, which means you have to do it the way Arceus intended. You have to get from Mag to Magneton to Magnezone. But Raikou obviously helping in that, like, tremendously. But unfortunately, yeah, I do not see a way out for our player here. Yeah, it is just concede-a-roni, time-a-roni. I think what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to message Ursi and, like, be like, tell me your secrets of OBS. Tell me how I stream, Okay, right now, but we can shoot wearing in the future. Because isn't, yeah, we can issue. 110 damage? No, it's like really, it is impossible for him to deal with it. It is like impossible for them to deal with it. But then they're going first again, right? Like, this is the rough part, is like you're going first, and you have to deal with this, right? Like, this is the situation you don't want to be in. Unfortunately, they start Raikou a second time. Raikou Mag, yeah, but the thing is, the difference is that they have Rocky Helmet now. So Rocky Helmet is super huge. If you guys don't realize, the Rocky Helmet is going to allow the them to put them in range. What happened to Lycanroc, by the way? Unfortunately, exactly what you think about happened to Lycanroc happened. Going first and no start is fine, because with Zera you can lock in, yeah. Like I said, the Rocky is like fine. But they chose to start Zera, right? They chose to start Null because I think they had to... Like, this is fine, right? Like, this Raikou cannot attack without Cape. And they only play 1 Cape. But if they obviously hit the Cape, it's going to be really, really good for them. So, lots to kind of think about here. They're gonna research, right? Like, this is the thing, remember, they got the mag. This is gonna be really hard to stop. It's already kind of annoying, but it is important to note, right? There is like kind of an order to the math, the math, and the damage of it all. That said, no, you don't need E-switch. You did 1 second, right? This deck 1 second, so it's like, it's kind of rough. Like, this is genuinely a rough situation to be in. Like the mag one-shots everything and can take 2 hits of Rocky before it becomes an issue. And because for once again Lord Rengar is going second, because they are going out first, because this Silvally player is going first, they are already energy minus, right? They cannot do anything, and it sucks, right? It does suck, but that is the reality of the situation. Like, if you are our player down below, you have to, there has to be 2 things that go right here, right? They cannot have zone. If they have zone, the game is over, right? Zone, game is over. They don't have zone. It's still playable. Obviously, zone Cyrus is what wins, but like, let's see what happens. Okay, let's see. Here's a moment of truth. Do they have the zone? They do. Yep. You hate to see this. And the giant cape. Oh my god, it's just GG's. Look at that hand size. Okay, look. Yeah, this is just so rough to deal with. There's no way to beat them now, right? You need a card that you probably don't have in your deck. It is just over. You'll never be able to get the Silvally in time as well. I think that's important to note. And they don't play Giant Cape, so this is looking like we're gonna have a Raikou mag in the top 16. You know, it's a good thing that this week was Lightning Week, because I think the conclusion of Lightning Week being me crashing out and then like someone else winning with Lightning deck would be pretty hype. That said, this deck has Sabrina, Cyrus, like one Gust. One Cyrus definitely wins. Sabrina also wins here. It's really rough. It is really rough. They don't even need to do that yet. But yep, they do Cyrus. And this game is over. Lord Rengar, thank you for playing. Thank you for streaming. There's just nothing you can do at that point. There's nothing that you can do. Only Guzma could win, and there's not a single Guzma in this deck list. And now, with that Silvally gone, it is just wraps. It is just cooked. It is just buttered. It is just fried, right? And it is just Liam. Thank you on the YouTube side. Sending all love to the YouTube side. Let's go over to another match that's going on right now. Let me see where people are at pairings wise, where people are at score wise. Big C's up 1-0. Shubham is down. Professor Marf is up. Frappe's Drinker and Shankar are still in the middle of their game. So I'm going to go over to that one. Right? And let's see how this ends up going. I'm going to obviously begin putting their match up. I have to do this. Go to Discord. Boom. So this is going to be, I'm going to get everything set up, right? This is going to be Frappe's Drinker. The drinker of all Frappes. Hold up. And unfortunately, yeah, ground, it looks like, it is looking like their first game is not going as they obviously would want it to. But who loves Frappe's here, chat? Who loves Frappe? Fast one. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Okay. Let me grab their decks while they get this next round started. And Shankar is playing Guzzlord 18 Trainer. It is important to know Guzzlord 18 Trainers is very good in this matchup, right? This is the matchup that you want to play it. But I think as this like meta has, you know, developed, these players have also gotten better at these matchups, right? And I think that is so important. We are in top 16 right now. Here's my thought on this matchup, right? I think that, so you either win by Guzzlord Giratina, or you win by Greninja Pings. But in both situations, I think that you need Suicune. In both situations, I think you need Suicune, right? But this is looking great already, right? I'm looking at the board that Extreme has presented, or Shankar, and Shankar does not have Guzzlord to start, making this like a really deadly start for our player Frappes here, right? The longer you don't have Guzzlord, the more likely you're able to set up this Giratina. So let's see what happens. If this dude's name was Black Coffee Drinker, he would definitely be rank 1 on ladder. I love my Rhizome. Rhizome has advanced to top 16. I realize this is top 32. I lied to you guys. I'm a liar. They call me the liar, chat. Liar's a lie. Okay. You're on lead as a pain? Well, wait a minute. The Rocky, is there no research or Pokeball detachment? This has officially bricked. This is an official brick. Actually a Brickatino Gabagino. Holy. They need, this is like you need Guzzlord at this point. And they do get the Guzzlord. Okay. Oh my god, I'm stressed out now. Oh, not time to concede. There's always an out. However, you got to think about this. Because of the Celesteela start, right? You are now kind of in a weird situation, right? Where you have to, how do I explain it? There's gonna be some generational grindcore flips. Hey, with Will, it's a guaranteed, right? And if we're looking at these deck lists, there are multiple Wills here, but you got to think about how the fact that because there is a Guzzlord out, right? Because there's a Celesteela out, the damage of Suicune has now increased to 80. So per turn, this Suicune can be dealing up to 100, right? I will say a very interesting choice by Frappe is to not have AD Giratina held extra energy, right? Because like at this point, if they have Will, you're stuck to 2, right? You're stuck to 2, guaranteed. It's a very interesting game to play, but I do think that depending on what is played on Shankar's side, we will see if it ends up biting them in the behind or not, the buttocks. Leaf in hand, that could be a reason, right? That could be a reason. I don't know what their hand is. I'm not looking at their hand. I'm looking at the same exact screen you guys are looking at, you know? And yep, that is going to be a guaranteed heads. If it's anything more than 2, it's going to be... Ooh! It was just 2, allowing this Giratina to retreat if they want to. And we do see Leaf in hand. A very pivotal draw. Allowing them to stack energy on Suicune if necessary. Because if the Suicune, if that happens again, right, this is going to be the issue. So if I'm, you know, I'm definitely stacking. Exactly what Frappes does. Stacking Nope, they're going in. They're going in. They're playing the Leaf, putting 3 energy on the Suicune, making it so that in order for this to go bad, the Guzzlord will have to snipe a lot of energy, right? This is a big asking price to be able to snipe 3 energy, right? 2 energy is fine. 3 energy? 3 energy raw is kind of insane, right? But this is what grindcores are made of, right? This is what I feel like Shankar, they've only lost 1 set up until this point. They've had to grind a lot away. 1/8 chance to grind 3 energy. That is how that works. That is crazy. That's math. Quick maths. Whew. Well, it can't be 1/8 though, right? Because it's Shankar, not Shankar. Thank you, Under. Oh, we love the correction. They grind almost as much as the... Whoa! Here we go! I think this is an interesting situation as well, right? I think that if you have a Guzzlord in your hand, do you play it, right? Do you play it, or do you just attach to Guzzlord and try? You might also not have Luzamine. So, like, there's so many things that are happening in this situation. I do think that regardless, you have to, if you have Guzzlord, you have to play it. Exactly what I said. They do have the Guzzlord. They are attaching. They are accounting for this grindcore being 1/8 chance is such a low shot. So really good play by Shankar. But you get the first heads, the second, oh, so close, so close. I believed it. I was a believer for a moment, but this is going to seal the deal, and of course, God, grindcore is so, it is anxiety inducing. This is still not over, by the way, guys. Like, this Suicune can in fact, you know, grind its core. I mean, the Guzzlord can grind its core, and that would be risky, right? That'd be really freaking good. So let's see what ends up happening, as this can be going to a potential game 3, right? This, one of the things when you're playing decks like 17 trainers is that you want to 17 Pokemon, like 17 trainers, is that you want to start Guzzlord, right? Guzzlord is your guy, but by adding Celesteela, you are decreasing your odds of starting Guzzlord. And even though it's only a 33% chance, it sometimes does happen, and you can't do anything about it, and it sucks. But let's see what happens. I guess they are going to do a Luzamine combo and try to maybe cheese the Suicune. I still don't understand how they will deal with the Suicune without like a red, but Irida immediately puts a wrench in that plan, right? So I'm very curious as to how they get around this. Because like the longer this game goes, the more turns that the Suicune player does to draw everything. And that's where things get risky, right? It's because you're going to be able to... Ooh! I love this! Hold up. Why not put Greninja in front because of Luzamine? This is the exact... Hold up, guys! Also, if Gren dies, they can Cyrus. Oh, but we see the Cyrus top deck coming out, and it is going to be GG's. Whew. We are going to another game, game 3. Very excited to see what will end up happening. Honestly, super excited. But without that, let us see what is happening in other rounds. Let's see who else are in our top 16. We see that there's dulling, so we will have a chance to have Flareon. Flareon has advanced to the top 16. Easy on B. Also playing Suicune Gren, won the mirror match. Spara Drop beat Bixie. I know Bixie tweeted about really wanting to like make it deep in cut. They've had a streak of making cut, but not going necessarily deep. But we do have a Silvally Zera player still fighting for their life, still potentially able to win the entire tournament, right? Aster and Pepin are going to be playing already. So really, really cool to see that side. And then obviously our other players are here. But here we go. We are going into game 3. Frappe's Drinker and Shankar. What are we thinking? Chat, do we have Guzzler? Do we have Suicune Grind? Speak now or forever hold your peace. You can't say I knew it after the game ends. Place your bets. I'm eliminated now. It was fun playing, regardless of the outcome. Glad to have him even. And while we're at it, can we get some congratulations to Startro on the YouTube side for making cut and for playing? I like Suicune. I think Suicune wins, but I like Guzzlord. Okay, we have some Guzzlords. We have some Shankars. I'm here for it. Okay. This is interesting because the Suicune player did go second. I got Iguodala. Shut up. We always got Iguodala in the corner, bro. That's the GOAT. Okay, they are playing the Gren. I mean, the Giratina. Not worried about potential repel, right? But you are going to be able to set up. The Giratina is getting set up a turn later, unfortunately. Or no, it's the exact turn. They're on curve. Never mind. I hate both decks. I hope both of them lose. Shimbo? Helmet plus Grindcore feels... If Wemby is an alien, is Iggy coming out of retirement? What does that mean for LeBron's legacy, bro? I don't even know how I feel about the Lakers. Are you in top court slept? No, this is my tournament. I am casting. This is a tournament that I am Hostarino Babaginoing that you can join as well next week. This Saturday morning. But yeah. Yep, the repel. This is the worst part, right? This is exactly where Shankar wants Frappes. You're no longer able to draw a million cards, right? And you have to deal with the fact that you have a Giratina in front. Will is going to like be like, hey, no, you get no energy. And it's super, super rough. Hey, Strange Carbo, let's not, hey, we're banning you from next tournament. Mods, Silent Strange. What time GMT? If you go into the description of this video, you'll see the tournament link that was currently for this week. And it shows the time. It'll show the time in your local time. 5 p.m. UK. Yeah. The first flip will definitely be heads. Will the second flip be heads? No! Okay, Shankar had some pretty good luck going into last game, but Frappe is getting a break. Honestly, a much needed break, if you ask me. And we're already getting the rare candy party. The first Greninja is set up. The Greninja will be doing this. You're going to be doing a total of 80 damage, which is honestly not enough, right? Not enough, especially with all the healing that this deck has. So what do you do here? Bruh, it's 12 a.m. on Sunday for me. Hey, it's 12 a.m. Oh my god. Okay, I understand. We have quite a few players from Asia and Australia playing. There's currently the first seed that went 8-0s from Japan, and I'm like, oh my god. Are they gonna do the retreat? Will they retreat here and attack with Suicune? This is a very, very pivotal moment in this game. However, because there is a Giratina set up here, there is going to be that I have school. No! Well, it starts Saturday, unless you start school Saturday. I get it, because then you can't actually play and cut. No! I used to wake up excited for Saturday morning cartoons. Now I wake up excited for Saturday morning tourneys. There's some things never change. Like war. And like this Crystal Waltz doing only 60 damage because Shankar understands that, you know, one of the best ways to limit Suicune damage is by limiting your own bench size, right? Never playing things until it's necessary. And by the time it's necessary, it's too late. Shout out Drob for the Resubino Babagino. Yeah. Whew. A Poshino. Double Poshino. The Suicune player got repelled. Yep. That's why you saw that Frappe was hovering over playing the Giratina. Because of that exact reason. It sucks. And in this matchup, any amount of tails any amount of heads is going to suck, right? So let's see what happens. One heads spells basically disaster for this entire game, but it's a tails, allowing them to continue playing the game, allowing them to attach to the Greninja in the back. If they have Irida here, they can even continue their Suicune's reign. So let's see what ends up happening. Now being able to set up a Suicune could be, hey, we don't know our opponents. We don't know what Shankar's hand is like. Shankar can have another Guzzlord in hand, can have a lot going for it. Does have the Irida combo. Never say never. The Suicune players do have so many options. This is one of the reasons why this deck is the best deck in the format right now. Right? Do not sleep on this deck, guys. Never. You know, what did Luffy say in the One Piece live action? Never! Never sleep on it! Never sleep on it! They need red or Guzz. Do they have the red or Guzz? We see that in their list they have red. But they are going for the setup and a Rocky helmet. They're going to grind the cores away. I like this play because it allows you to, you know, still have the option. However, this deck that Frappe has does have a lot of ways to get around this, right? And this is going to be the worry, right? Like they have Repel, they have Cyrus, they have the Greninja active. You can end up getting this Guzzlord stuck. And getting this Guzzlord stuck can spell the end for our friend over here. Yep. Dealing a fresh 80. That is so smart. Even I was a little bit confused at the ping for a moment, but now if you ever draw the double rare candy, you are able to get rid of this Guzzlord. The only way out is the hand Celesteela. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They found when there is a will, there is a way. Oh, I'm so stressed, guys. Yeah, no, what do you do here? This is rough. Right, this is extremely rough. This has got to be GG's. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Double ninja, yeah, this is like, I don't like, you have to pray for the no loser, but like at this point, the way that they played, the fact that they attached to the back kind of says a lot, right? In Pokemon Pocket, you are able to decide what your opponent has, right? Like by the way that they're playing. And they very clearly have played in a way that they have it, right? And that is the rough situation. So let's see what ends up happening here. They are attaching. They... Whew. This is such a stressful set, guys. I'm like stressed for both of them. And the side Iris, no! No! Oh my gosh. See, the thing is, being able to hide your hand is so important, right? And this was like kind of the situation that happened here, and they were able to kind of hide what they were doing, right? And I think that was like really cool. Bro, Cyrus's face is so funny. Like, what does he do all that for? I agree with you. But that was a really well played. Again, thank you, Frappe Drinker, for honestly such a great match, great thing. We have some players in our top 8 already. We do have Professor Marf, who is playing. They're starting their match. So let's see what's up here. Let's see what is happening on Professor Marf's side. They are both 1-1. Oh my God, it's John Cena. Hold up, let me. I just got jump scared by John Cena, bro. And I just saw a grindcore. So we can already imagine what matchup this is. I like how you just already know what matchup this is. What do you mean? I can't see anything. Oh God, oh God. But luckily for this player, it looks like it is just setting up the beginning of the end, right? Ugh. Whew. I didn't even notice the pseudo last time. Oh yeah. Guzzy Wuzzy. The red card, okay, putting it, oh, that's a fat hand. John Cena's been killing it in Peacemaker. I've heard. Lots of emotions in Judingo Gaba. Yeah, Frappes. Okay, chat, can we all congratulate Frappes, not only for his streaming, but for playing? I was stressed the entire match. Like, I think you made so many really cool plays. And like, I was on the edge of my seat. I'm still on the edge of my seat. Like, my seat is like off. It sits like a really fat behind. I don't have that fat of a behind. And I'm on the edge. So, yeah. All right, this looks though like it is pretty over. Oh, it's not. It can't be over because there's no Greninja. Oh, there. Oh, heavens. Oh, God. Wait, can you not get past this? You'll be at 130 HP? Oh my, no! Don't attack! You can't attack! No! Professor Morph! I feel like I think, so here's the thing with commentating sometimes, is you feel like Walter White, where you see a play, and you know it's gonna happen, but you desperately are like, don't do it! Don't do it! You can't do it! No! But that was only game 1. That was game 1. I'm gonna let them get into their next game before going through that. But yeah, this matchup is rough, right? This is a rough matchup, and it is sometimes just kind of like that. But we do have quite a few players already in our top 8. Pedron is the Raikou Mag. I know there's a Raikou Mag fan. Here's a Raikou Mag in top 8. Aster is also a Srgiw player. So Srgiw is also going to be in top 8, which is kind of obviously kind of an expected result, but really, really cool to see so many different really strong players make it to where they need to make it, right? I think that is really, really cool, for example, right? What round is this? Well, we're in top 16. We are in top 16. Let me see what Sass and Sam are playing. That's the Srgiw mirror. That's going to be the next match we watch. Judges, as people get into top 8, can you guys stop the match and tell them one of them has to get into the 20 channel? As we are going to be streaming all of top 8. All of top 8 will be streamed. I guess make a message, like make a default message in tournament staff that is going to be like copy and pastable. So that can be reviewed. But anyway, let's get into this top 16 match between two players, between Professor Matt. This is going to determine what player will make top 8 in our first tournament. This is my first ever like official like weekly tournament. There's been over 300 players, and we're so close to crowning a winner. We are so close to crowning a winner. I think for top 8, we'll take 2 matches. And then we'll let 2 matches continue. That is what we're going to do. We're going to take Little M with the raid of 109 Arena people. What have you been up to? I saw that you had a crazy streak the other day. And like people were yapping. They're like, yo, this guy went crazy. So I hope that things are treating you well. We are currently in top 16. I'm watching this deadly matchup. As you know, right now we're quickly approaching top 8. Oh, I gotta remember that does that. Hey, do not begin. 2 matches of top 8. Most of top 8 will 2 matches in top 8 will be selected for stream. All matches in top 4 will be. If you are selected to stream, like please already put yourself in a tournament channel. Like have them set up for a tournament channel. But yeah. Let's go. Just hit Masters. Can we get some congrats to San on the YouTube side? They just hit Masters. But also, hello, Raiders. If you guys are just here, I'm hosting my first ever tournament. This is going to be a weekly thing. This one had over 330 players. The next one, who knows? Maybe we'll get more. Maybe we'll get less. But only time will tell. And it's only thanks to people like you guys. Genuinely, this has been an amazing tournament. Whew. Yeah. I don't think. Hey, do you want me to write the message? Hey, all right. Hey, trainers. Hello, hello. How was your stream today? Congrats for making the top 8. From this point onwards, all matches will be streamed. 2 matches from top 8 and all matches. Ooh, okay. What deck did you end up on? This is a really, really rough start right now. But very interesting by them for playing the... Oh, they're just gonna go for it. That makes sense. And I think you just like slowly... Oh yeah, they're just gonna repel him. Yep. It's all Guzzler and Srgiw in the 20. No, there's a Raikou Mag in top 8. We just talked about it. Moving forward will be streamed. You must be in the Discord and streaming in a 20 channel when you are given... Oh my god, Seagun! What's good? Hello, hello. I hope that you are doing good. Right now we are watching top 8. I'm just... But yeah, got like 80 points overall. That's sick. But yeah, when you are given the okay, you may begin. Okay. This is a pretty interesting match. So here's my issue with this matchup right now. Is you see how there's a Guzzlord setup and a Guzzlord setup? This actually is going to make it to where you need the Giratina. And if the Giratina isn't set up, you kind of lose, right? Like the Giratina needs to... The only way you win at this point is like Giratina. And then you also need to have Mars available. If you don't have Mars, you can kind of also just lose here. You can also, like, you have to attach, right? Like, you have to make sure that you keep attaching. And it's just really rough, right? It's just really, really, really rough. But yeah. What's John Cena? I don't see nobody. I don't see no one. But yeah, I don't think that you can win as the Giratina player right now. The Giratina is pretty much locked. And that is the issue here, right? Is like they have 2 setup threats. Repel, Cyrus wins. If you get another head flip, it's pretty much over. I don't like that AR just played another... Unless you have a way to KO the Suicune or Will, this is like really, really risky, right? PCL. They use Cape? No, it's fine. Cape is fine. This is the part where they have to flip heads. If they get heads... yeah, this is... The Celestial and bitch. I will say AR's bench is a little bit too full. But it doesn't matter. This matchup is going to be the Giratina. Giratina is going to kind of decide it. You have to attach, and keep pinging. The issue with the Giant Cape placement is that you can't put Giant Cape on Giratina now. I think that the Giant Cape was supposed to go on Gira. And because it's not on Gira, it's a problem, right? And this might end up being like a situation where you just lose regardless. And that sucks. That sucks because you don't want to lose regardless, right? You want to be able to win your game through just like beating them. But it's really rough. Like you have to, like right now they're deciding, right? And the thing is, if you don't attach the Suicune here, the Guzzlord player can just attach back, right? Yeah, like this is the thing, right? Because they can attach back. And now if I am AR, right, you don't have to necessarily pressure as much as you need to, right? You do not have to. If the Suicune player has Mars in hand, they can pull out a win. They do have Mars in hand, but the issue is that this is play aroundable now, right? Like you just, because Giant Cape is used, 3 energy on both just wins, right? 3 energy on both. They need Leaf now, yeah. They need Leaf now. You have to summon Mars next turn. It's kind of rough. It's kind of rough. So let's see what ends up happening here. I don't think. Yeah, I think that this is a really, really rough situation to be in. Helmet is also, yeah, it's just GG's. Yep, exactly what AR did. There's no more winning. You can't win from here. This is like the perfect situation. You were supposed to attach to the Suicune to force them to attach to the Guzzlord. And because you didn't do that, right, it's just like, oh. Like this is the guaranteed win condition. Yeah, they just play whatever. It doesn't really matter at this point. This is just to get around. You can't, I mean, Irina doesn't get around this. Yeah. Oh my god! Yeah, GG's. GG's. Yeah, this is Jover. Whew. Yeah, I don't think you can win this at this point. This might make sense. Like, how do you win this at this point? You retreat. You need 4 to, yeah, no. Okay. Oh, wait, this is still winnable. Oh, this is good. Hold up. You ping the back. You ping the front. This is good. You kill Selly, yeah. Well, no, you don't need to kill Selly. You deal 80. You deal 100. They've used multiple PCLs and multiple potions at this point. Yeah, they've used every single potion. They've used potion, PCL, PCL. Wow. Wow, what a game. You deal 60? No. Plus 40, but you deal 80. Because they have a bench Stella and you have a Suicune in hand. Yep. This is going into game 3 for these two players. Whew. Yeah, this is GG's. What a game. No, that means the energy attachment on the back was so smart actually, because of like you can switch around. Oh my god, because of the leaf. Leaf is so good. This is where leaf is so good, right? People are talking about, do you want to use leaf? Do you want to use boat? Like, which item do you want to use, right? And this is kind of showing why the... Yeah, no, this is GG's. GG's. We're going into game 3. Yep. Alright, we're going into game 3. Let's check out some other matches that are still going on. We do have our first of many top 8 matches. Fumba is playing Darktina versus Flareon Eevee. We do have a... People are like, is it only Guzzlord and Suicune? No, it's not. There's also Savali Zera. Savali Zera, who will play winner of Sammy C Sass. Shankar made it all the way to top 8 versus Aster. So it's going to be Guzzlord versus Suicune. Okay, you got one. I don't know how to get to their tables. You go to the... you do this. You go to pairings. Actually, how did I do this? I forgot. I actually forgot how you do this. Genuinely. Is it? It's admin or judge? It's admin or judge. Ask Frosty. And yeah, like you guys got this. But yeah, I think that this matchup, so here's the thing with Suicune versus Guzzlord. It is a favorable matchup, right? It is a favorable matchup for... Go to the bracket in between their names. There's a small thing. Okay. So here's the thing. There's a very, very important thing to know. Very important thing, right? The longer that this match goes, the more favorable it is for Suicune. Because Suicune can grab Greninja, Giratina. However, of course, there are still odds, right? The fact that you have Guzzlord, right, is going to always put this in risk. So very interesting to see what ends up happening here as they do play. Unfortunately, a Celesteela start does increase the damage of Suicune. Suicune will now be dealing 80 damage when the bench is full, which is a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage to deal with. We're going to see our first Pokeball, and it's going to be Froakie. This is pretty good situation to be in. They are already playing the Cape just to be anti-Mars, anti-red card. Yeah, no, this is really good. And the rare candy. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a start. You know, one of the things also is that if Guzzlord does not go second, they are not energy minus, but they don't get the first will grindcore. At this point, I probably would consider switching, right? They are going to red card. Yep, red card that 5-card hand away. I would do that every single time against this type of deck. But will it matter? I guess only time will tell. And they are going to also repel. This is the tech, right? People ask, why did repel get so big, right? Tajima was here earlier asking about repel. This is why. This is the exact reason why. I don't know if I like that one, though. Interesting attachment. The attachment is a little bit rough because you aren't, if you're going to retreat to draw cards, you are going to be at the mercy of the Guzzlord. Like, would it have been better to wait a turn? You know, I'm not the one playing, so I cannot determine that. But Professor Marf has decided that drawing cards is worth it. Drawing cards is needed. They just got red carded, so we're going to draw as many cards as we possibly can. He got Gren anyway. Well, my thing is, you could like have the Gren take a hit, attach all your energy to the back Suicune, right? But because of this, right? Because of this, they're gonna get Grindcord, and now they have to play the coin flip game, right? They allowed themselves to play the coin flip game, and oh yeah, this is exactly where you do not want to be, right? Like, I think that you had ways to prevent the damage. Right now, you are in a kind of awkward situation, right? This is like, you did this to yourself, right? You put yourself in a situation where you are now like, but you have Irida. Irida heals all. You don't need to worry about that, right? You just denied your first attack for kind of just a draw, which if the draw is worth it, right? Like, by all means, draw, right? But it is important that that is essentially what happened. All right. Well, that's why you're supposed to attach to the back Suicune. All of this effort to deal like 80 damage and die. Hey. Ooh. Yeah, this is like I said, this is the rough point. And because you didn't Irida last turn, you're now susceptible to getting yeah, this is just really, really rough. really rough. Really rough. I just think that you have to give yourself the best odds, right? You have to give yourself the best odds. And if you don't give yourself the best odds, you end up losing, right? Like, that's just part of the game. Alright, not being if you didn't play the... Oh, there's a win condition. You need to survive 3 turns, though. Riddle me this. If you have a top cut, as you say, then why is your hair so long and lavish? Aye, that's a good one. Yeah, so this was, it's very stressful, right? So, like, Guzzlord does apply a lot of pressure. But as I said, as the game goes, the longer the game goes, the better your odds are at winning, right? Now you kind of need Leaf, but you lose to Suicune. No, Suicune, yeah, this is really rough. You lose to Cyrus. Hey, yeah, and this is the thing, Mario. You gotta remember that, like, these guys have been playing for 2 days straight. Yesterday was a longer day. Stakes and pressure get to you sometimes. Like, sometimes you make plays that aren't the best. I've made a lot of plays that I regret after making them, right? And when I kind of analyzed that. How can you win here? So to win here, you need... Never mind. It's over. You need... Yeah, I don't know, man. TRG, you need Team Rocket Grunt. I was having some Ochazuke and like I forgot to finish it. Mr. Shi, this is that tournament. We are in top cut now. Obviously, as you can see, because I'm casting, I am not playing. That means I did not do good yesterday. Yeah, this is not... There's too many turns behind. I think that there were a few misplays, right? But, like, that's, like, fine. I don't think you can beat this anymore. Yeah, this is GG's. Whew. And the Mars! Oh, no! There's one more Suicune deck in the dust! That is, in fact, GG's. Thank you, Professor Murph Live is here. Let's give a shout out to Professor Murph Live. Thank you for playing in this tournament, dude. Thank you for being here. And I hope to see you play another one, dude. But yeah, this is unfortunately really rough. Alright, let's see where we are at with our pairings. We are in the top 8. We have various different decks. I am going to pull Dulling. This is a match I'd want to pull. So that we're going to pull, that's going to be one match. And then let me grab this. I'm going to pull Dull. So it's going to be, we're going to have our first match is going to be between it's going to be Flareon versus Darktina. And we are also going to have, I think I want to have Sass versus Spara drop. So what is Aster playing? Aster's just Suicune Grand. Okay. Can you give Shankar and Aster the okay to play? And can you give Dulling and Fumba the okay to go as well? Yes, give Dulling and Fumba the okay. I'll give them the okay. You guys have the okay to start. Boom. Give that, and then give every match that isn't I'll go in this chat right now. I'll tell them, hey guys, you guys will be second on stream after Dulling versus Fumba. After that match concludes, you may begin. Boom. That's simple. All right. All right, so our first match will be Dulling versus Fumba. The fourth game can go on. Yes, you can tell the fourth game to go on. So what we have is going to be Flareon versus Darktina. Okay. In 2 minutes. Okay. So let me get their decks for us to talk about. I'll grab them right now. I have so many pages open, guys. It's kind of freaky. But Dulling is playing Flareon. They mentioned that they built the deck like right before tournament, and then they like they've been on like they're like, oh, I'll play this one, and then they've been doing really good with it. The big thing is Red plus Eevee Bag is able to KO everything. Yeah. This is top 8. We're in top 8 now. Since we're going to be watching from this perspective, I will save this as pocket deck. So like the matchup is like whoever goes second has like insane advantage generally. Yeah, a lot of them are already streaming. That's why I'm like, oh, this is perfect. Red plus bag doesn't KO Dragonite EX. Well, there is no Dragonite EX, okay? There is no Dragonite EX. We banished them all. They've been banished. Capiche? Yep, so they're gonna start in just a moment, but the matchup is pretty simple. I think that it is like, if Flareon gets set up and has like the red Eevee bag, it is cooked. KOs all of them. Giratina does live. Giant Cape Giratina needs a red plus double Eevee bag. A Giant Cape Darkrai needs a red plus a single Eevee bag. And it's gonna be really hard. Like if you get Magby going first, it's pretty much a guaranteed Flareon EX. Regular Flareon doesn't do too much in the matchup. It does 2 KO them, but it does create a 1-1-2, which is also going to be super important, as one Flareon EX can struggle to KO both, right? A Darkrai and a Gira, but that Flareon, if you're going to commit to Flareon, needs to be able to KO. If it's not able to take the KO, it is going to unfortunately be just another sideshow, right? Just another piece. On Fumba's side, right, the Darktina is, it just has everything that you kind of need in a Darktina deck. They don't have anything too crazy. They do actually. This one has no Giant Cape. Everything I just said is thrown out the window. There is no cape. Not a single cape in this deck, right? Because they have triple hand disruption. Mars, red card, silver. So all Dulling needs is a red to KO both a Darkrai and a Giratina. That changes a lot. That changes so much. A red or 2 bags. Oh. Yeah. This is interesting, right? So let me open this in Deck Builder. So there's not a Giant Cape, right? Because there's no Giant Cape, you just need 1 bag for Darkrai. Even Flareon, regular Flareon can get the KO, right? I should have looked at this deck list first. Is Rocky better for Ori matchups? Yes. Yeah, no cape is kind of wild. Genuinely is kind of wild. But without further ado, boom! We are in our next round. Let me make this like more readable. This is gonna be, I can make that like slightly bigger if I need to. This is no longer Shankar, right? This is gonna be do. Make this also right below the Discord so I can make it bigger. Boom. We'll figure it out. What I can do is make this bigger actually. Oh yeah. I will say this is a very interesting situation to be in now, right? Because no Darkrai yet. Oh, the Darkrai spot. You notice how he had the Magby and didn't play it? Because at this point, the Magby is kind of a liability. And so they're going to try to play through with Flareon. So I think that's kind of interesting, right? Also, it's 0. Oof. But yeah, how are you guys feeling? Who do we got? Flareon or Dark Tina? Both deck lists are right there. Rocky does do a lot, guys. With an evolution, you can technically put them in range for stuff. Like, technically, a Magby here is pretty good. Like, you can switch. You can technically switch Magby something. So let's see what happens. Like, you can attach an energy. Oh, are you gonna combust? I don't think you can combust is my thing, right? This is a hard call. I'd say slightly Flareon flavor. I think that this is Dartina favored, like very slightly. I had to say it's like 55 or 60 because Darkrai has just too much consistency. No, where are they gonna attach the energy? Yeah, you gotta do that. Yep, Toasty Toss. So here's the thing, right? Like, this Darkrai is technically KO, Bo. This Darkrai is Flareon. Because if this Flareon attacks, it's at 110 HP. Right? Like, this is like... There's a lot that has to happen in this matchup, right? And, like, where you place your damage and everything is so important. And they are using Repel. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I feel like yeah, this is like, so now you can technically switch to EV, bring in Flareon, combust again, right? There's so many things that you can do here. But this is pretty much where Dulling wants to be, right? I think Dulling wants to go second, first of all. But also, like, with the Magby start. Obviously, didn't get the Magby start, but this is still, like, really, really good position. Yo, it's good, Alberig. I thought he was about to attach energy wrong there for a second due to panic. No, I think Dulling has been here. If it's in the evening. Oh my god, that's still huge. Can we get some congrats to Alberig? Not finding a second Flareon EX would make things so rough. That's true, especially with Mars, right? This is the matchup, right? This is like, there's a lot to think about. If you don't have the second Flareon, right? Like, this is why this matchup is very, very, very specific. We are going to see the EV bag. Is it going to be an EV bag to heal? Or is it going to be EV bag to deal damage? EV bag to deal damage! Oh my god, they are running out of time! It's only dealing 140! No! Dulling ran out of time! Oh no! Oh no! No! Yeah! I think one of the things that separates Pocket from a physical TCG, right, is that there's no... Oh, that is extremely rough. Yeah. Well, while they figure out their game. Yeah, so let's talk about what happened there, right? It pauses during animations. Well, in other games, the cards rope, right? So, like, the thing is, like, a digital card game and, like, a physical card game, you could say that you're thinking, right? This wouldn't be slow playing. But because they're in these games, there is, like an actual timer that says, hey, you need to make a play. If you don't make a play, you're going to lose. It's really, really rough, right? It is really, really rough. But it's part of the game. But it's okay. This is the best of 3. You're allowed to make mistakes. You are allowed to make mistakes. I'm psyching myself out. See, Dulling's here, right? He said it himself. We're in the top 8. We are going to pronounce our first Pocket Weekly champion, a first of many. It can be any of these players. Fumba, Dulling. You know, we have use ambassador powers to speed up animation. Low-key, I have to do a thingy. I do wish Pocket had some alternative win condition, just for some more strategies. I mean, what's the alternative win condition in regular Pokemon? Just decking them out? Is there other? Is this finals? No, this is top 8. Let me update that. The first weekly. Yeah, of course, Sass. I'm like I said, the fact that someone even matched me was crazy. Is Ursi not doing? No, she will be. But for now, she needed a break. And I'm respecting that she needed a break, right? Ursi's on a break. This feels like Friends. Every time she's like, she's on a break. She's on a break. But, yeah. Okay, we see the Flareon. Perk up in the hand. A research here would be kind of interesting. There's a lot of things that you have to decide, right? We're seeing the hover of research. You got to remember that one of Fiumba's decks, like one of the key components to the deck, is that it is running triple hand rip, right? It has silver, it has red card, and it has Mars. So you have to play around the fact that at any point, it can be your last turn. So thinking about it like that, there's always a lot of just thoughts you have to kind of have in these like moments, in these situations. Like, what if you lose your red? What if you lose your Eevee bag, right? There's so many things you have to think about. Charging the... Yeah. Oh, are they going to retreat here? I'm wondering, there's so many lines you can take here, right? Retreating, attaching, finding a friend. Hello, Earth to base. I need my friends. I fight for them too, sometimes. But that hand size is looking deadly. It's looking hefty. It's looking risky, right? And they are, like I said, the red card. This is probably what Dulling was playing around. And unfortunately, you cannot. And it comes for all of us, right? And this is, I know you feel awful in this moment, right? Especially if you had the cards that you needed to have. Like, you're probably like, why? Like, this is the part where I'd be kicking myself. I'm always kicking myself around this part. But let's see what ends up happening. The silver, no! Even further insult to injury. This is a deadly combo that we saw with the introduction of Wisdom of Sea and Sky, right? Is that you can red card silver. And this is why Fumba has dropped the giant cape. Fumba has purposely dropped the cape. Oh my god, there's so much happening. There's so much happening, guys. Oh, we see the Flareon. Love that you're doing this. Oh, thank you guys. Holy crap, guys. And the flamethrower. Oh my, this is putting it in range. But you do have to remember, someone asked why did Giratina charge the front? Is because when you're going second with this deck, you can actually attack with the Darkrai in the back. There's a lot that is going on. There's so many intricate plays, and there was even a leaf. So everything I just said didn't really matter in this moment. Oh my gosh. The Darkrai being able to attack and the Giratina not running out of energy is pretty much everything that you would want. I'm really afraid for Dulling, but let's see what can happen. You got to remember the one thing that's about silver. Silver's the one card that gives information. So that means that Fumba knows every single card in the hand, right? That is something that you have to think about. Something that you have to consider at all points. Whew, yeah, this is unfortunately going to be kind of where this game's at its like impasse. It's not over though. It is not over. There are lines that can still be taken, and we're gonna see some of these lines be taken right now in this game. Whew. Dulling loses to a lot of cards. Red, repel, but you know, so you have to keep playing. You cannot stop. You know, Rocky. But I think that Dulling will have to, like, there are still outs Dulling has to play to them, right? When you're playing a card game, you have to play to your outs. Your opponent's hand is hidden information. You don't know what they have. It's a very important decision, right? If Dulling has any evolutions, do you play them now or do you... They're going to repel. Okay. And they're going into the Giratina. Whoa. Wait a minute. This game is not over, chat. This game is not over by a long shot. Hold up. So here's the thing, right? You in open deck list, you can see your opponent's entire deck, right? There is no leaf. There is no escape for this Giratina unless they're planning on retreating into Darkrai right now. Hold up. If you're not retreating into Darkrai right now, you are... Why not put another energy on Magby? Because you can't... Magby only works on basics. Magby only attaches to basics. This might have been... I think that, like, this is an oversight by Fumba. Fumba was obviously able to put the no energy Giratina in. You would have a guaranteed win, but this game is still obviously going on. Still has a lot of things happening. The Nightmare Aura, right? Like, this is still such a risky game, right? I wouldn't have played I think Dulling, obviously, tensions are extremely high right now, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, chat. Whew. Are they going to play their red? No, it was damaged. I'm choking. No, it was damaged. No. Oh, this is so... It happens. It happens. Dulling kind of already acknowledging, right? But luckily, to make... If it ever makes you feel better, the opponent having the play is going to... At least it was over anyway, right? Fumble or not. Sass, I assume that is you. You may begin your match. Again, congrats to Dulling. Can we get some congratulations to Dulling? Making it all the way here with Flareon is no easy feat, and honestly, you should be proud of it. It is not a easy thing to do, right? And I think the fact that you did it was really good, right? You made it all the way here, so close to winning. But in the end, Fumba with a very interesting no giant cake set. Flareon will end up in the top 8. What a match. You gotta remember that these guys have been playing for 2 days straight now, right? Like, they have been in the trenches, right? So really, really, really great match. And the next match we have for you guys is going to be Sparring versus Srgiw. You guys may begin. Let's talk a little bit about this matchup before we get into it. Srgiw is one of 2 players in cut that was playing this list that came from Bestiary, playing Zeraora double red, right? It's a very cool deck We got to see it earlier, but unfortunately it did not, you know, go the distance, and that is okay. Sometimes it happens, right? But still, really cool. Really cool deck. Really cool deck. The opponent is going to be just one of the high-ranking players. They're also a player that has been, I think they are currently in the top 100. Srgiw might be AFK. That's fine. We can give them a moment. And this is the deck list that I ended up using. This is a deck list that a lot of top players, I know Bixie was also using this list. This is a really powerful list. It has a lot of options. A lot of players are putting a retreat option, whether that's Leaf, whether that's X Speed, whether that is Inflatable Boat. Inflatable Boat is cool. We have a little graph on why you'd use Inflatable Boat. But Suicune Greninja, Suicune Gira, no surprise that it is one of the best decks that you can be using in this format, in this game. So really cool to see it do as good as it has been. I'm going to see when they are going to be starting. Hopefully their opponent, it looks like we might have like a slight AFK. Obviously they have been waiting quite a bit. All right. They use one repel, so the only way, yeah, they're here, they are. Yep, I see that. I'm already in the Discord channel, so once they start, they'll be ready. It's definitely a matchup. Yo, we have a fan. Yes, Aurora Jo is in the top 4. This matchup is going to be coming up after this. Yeah. Wait. No, wait. No. We are showing the other top 4. But they're already playing. Oh, I forgot to tell them. No. Oh my god, there is a top 4 match to be streamed. Yeah. Hold up. Let me get to our next match. Yeah, it looks like I should have, that's an oversight by me not grabbing them before. That's my fault, right? That is like my fault for, oopsie. Let me record the right part. Hold up. 24. Boom. Yeah, we are supposed to stream the other top 4, but no, that was an oversight, but we didn't catch them playing. It's okay. If they played game 1, we can have them pause for the next round, like for the next thingy. They will begin after that, but it's okay. Like I said, this matchup, it is like kind of an awkward one. Going second puts our player here at a big advantage. Let me replace their names real quick. SAS. SAS. That is Srgiw. Dark Tina winning would be base, not gonna lie. I mean, it always is. It's one of the best decks in the game, right? It's one of the best decks in the game for a reason. It's one of the best game decks in the game arena for a reason, arena. But here we go. Like I said, the reason why I really like Srgiw's deck is because you're running a very limited amount of basics. This is the highest odds you'll see a deck basically get Zero Aura, right? And so because you're almost guaranteed a Zero Aura, obviously 50-50, but it allows you to do a lot of really cool plays, and this deck allows you to play in very interesting ways in this mirror match. But oh my god, we're already starting with a Greninja party. Holy crap. We already have welcome to the Greninja party, guys. What a start. Double Gren turn 2 should be an auto concede. Holy crap. Wow. And Mars. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro, the Joker wants to watch the world burn. What the hell? What a turn. Like, that is like, if you are like we're talking about people who are favored by the pocket gods, like, oh my god. And it looks like they're gonna continue to attack, actually. Just getting the guaranteed KO on Silvally. You know, obviously they are energy minus, right? One of the things when we're choosing to retreat, like they just did, is that they do go energy minus, right? And they are just conceding as we go into our next game. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is... wow. Wow indeed. Maui wowie. Hold up. That was impressive. That was impressive. He should have just combusted on the next turn. Yeah, but it doesn't matter because then they attack the back with 2 pings. It was just really messed up. It was just a really messed up situation. Top 14 hand for real. Bro, that's like a top 2 hand. That's like a top like... That's like a freaking... Imagine how many decks would be different. Maybe let's not do that. Yeah, Doling, do not worry. You made it farther than like 90% of the tournament. It'd be like that. Sometimes you have unfortunate moments. Thank you for hosting. Oh, Shankar, it was really, really nice watching you. Can we get some congrats? We got to spectate quite a few games from Shankar today, and they were all extremely fun. Thank you for putting on such a great show. Thank you for playing, and congrats on the top 8. Didn't Magby have 10 HP? No, that game was... That's why I can't backseat people. You're totally fine, dude. That start is literally the royal flush of pocket hand. Is there a better start than Suicune double grind turn 2? Like, what do you even do? Bolt's good because of utility, like repel on bad lead off. Yes, exactly. But this is a very interesting start. Oh, yo, what's good, dude? I hope that I love your. We were talking about it. The choice to drop the giant cape. Like, I was worried about you because you dropped the giant cape versus Flareon, right? But then you got the red card silver, and I was like, never mind. It's all worth it. It's all worth it. Yo, Marciano, what's good? Yeah, I already had red when I used Cyrus. That makes a lot of sense. I have a deck that would stop this meta for good and take over the tri-state area. All right, we're going to research. This can give you the best chance to see potentially another Zeraora, but here we are just going to slap. Oh, this is actually very important because it did only 20 damage. A incoming Silvally will not be able to take the KO with red. Very, very important note there. Sylvan Zera deck requirements to work is too heavy. You need God by your side in your hand. I mean, to be fair, you don't sometimes expect your opponent to have like double Gren by turn 2, right? Like, that's just like, there's nothing that you could do as this is a very interesting turn. I think you do just set up the what do you do here? It's probably going to be unattached to a Suicune, but anything can happen this turn. A Mars, a they haven't released Altaria yet. And you're not around. I realize YouTube, you guys don't have music. Please let me know when you guys don't have music. I will. But yeah, no, this is a very intense game. Like honestly, lots can happen. I also love that Sass is like a mobile only player, so you can see that they're looking between to see what cards that they have while playing the game. But this is gonna be really interesting, right? I do think that oh, they took, like I said, because of the lack of the damage, red wouldn't have been able to take the KO. There is also no Rocky helmet in play, which is also a very important aspect of this matchup. Because there's no Rocky in play, they are allowed to kind of just go in and attack, right? Lot to think about here. They are going to switch. The Suicune is going to come in. It's going to be able to deal a max of 80 right now. Very interesting to see what happens here. Obviously, denying the prize is so important. You do not want to lose because of the prize, right? You do not. That is like the worst way for you to lose in this moment. So I think that like mitigating that is so important. I was kind of scared going without Cape against that Flareon matchup. That's exactly where I was at for you. But clearly it's been working for you. This is a very interesting. So you see that they're hovering over the boat. And you're like, why are they hovering over the boat? It's because you don't want to get Marsed. That is the biggest reason. You do not want to get Marsed. Besides that, it's also just persistent, right? You want to keep your hand to a size where Mars is unreasonable. Or not as optimal, right? So I think it's very important when a player is purposely, like, you know, limiting the amount of things that they're doing. It's on purpose, right? The other thing that is really good about Silvali's Zeraora is that it's effectively 290 HP. That's a lot of HP to get through, right? That's gonna match. No, it's not 200. It's 300. It's 220. It's 310. It's 310 HP. That's more than any double EX, right? Like if you're gonna get through a Giratina Darkrai, it's gonna be 290. And they are popping the red. They are popping the red, hitting a Brave buddies. The buddies are very brave right now. Support the. This is gonna be a very interesting scenario. What do you do here? They are going to show the rare candy. Where's my GameCube, Jesse? This is going to be a very interesting. Where you ping does matter, right? Especially depending on what is in your deck, what is in your hand, what do you have. So let's see where they are going with this damage. Like Magby charge loses you the game, so let's combust. Yep. They just sniped the null here, I think, and they did. They are sniping the null. They are putting down their cape, making it even more unreasonable to Mars them, right? They probably have like 2 cards in their hand if I had to keep count at this point. And they are just going to Crystal Waltz. It's either between Crystal Waltz and, you know, Pass, but it does feel like this has to just be a Crystal Waltz turn. How do you feel about 1 Cyrus versus 2? I feel like it's a 20 card game. And there's so many cards that you want to add to your deck. Unless you're talking about the Spatter-Apps deck, which 2 Cyrus has been interesting. I think it's interesting. They all do low damage, right? And this is a game where Cyrus just wins at this point, right? Cyrus here will secure the game. So let's see what ends up happening. And this is where running 2 Cyrus and Spatter-Apps deck is so important, right? so important. This can be like even if you Mars them, they have such a low deck size already. And also it should be noted that the Zera Aura is guaranteed to live unless, wait, what's the song? This one is Push Baby. You don't like the color orange. This is, you don't actually get the KO. You need another basic. Do they have another basic to get this KO? We'll have to find out. A Crystal Waltz going into them. They do not have the basic. Oh my gosh, and they are pre-popping the concede. Oh my god, this is... Yep. We are going into game 3, guys. Game 3. This is going into game 3. Really, really impressive stuff. From both players, honestly. Yeah, they did play a game 1, which is like fine. We did have to pause them. I feel bad for slowing that set down, but I did want to record both. I did say it in the first message, but that was on our fault. I am sorry, Aster and Aurora Jo, if you guys are in chat. Sorry that we did not message you guys before that, but still very excited. I'm gonna pull their decks up in a moment, as they are coming up next. But of course, we do have a set for you guys. We have the final match in top 8. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. They are searching. All right, they are going first again. I need you guys to know that. That's a calm deck without Ori. Yeah, no Ori. I love how... No. Oh, this must be a terrible start if they're already hovering over concede. Oh my god. Getting obliterated on these starts to make up for that. While they figure that out, I'm just gonna grab a thingy real quick. Oh yeah. As they are figuring it out, I'm just gonna send an apology to them for having to pause their match. Oh, ay. Sorry, guys. Senior asteroid on in call. It's 1-1 right now. Yes, this is a 1-1 situation. After this match ends, you guys are up. Let's go. Yeah, I love this. See, I think one of the cool things about these tournaments is that they do get players from around the world, you know? Like, not only are you repping a deck that you like, sometimes you might be repping your country. Shout out Srgiw. We have some people rooting for Fumba in the top 4 as well. Right? I love it. It makes me so happy. But right now we're in game 3 and it is looking like Sass is hovering that concede button, right? It is not looking good. This deck does, after going, you know, second this many times in a row, and after thanking Pocket Mads for the gifted subs, it is looking like we are unfortunately gonna head into a you know, unfortunate situation. It is hard, right? You don't have anything. You don't have a Suicune. You're already going to be down a prize. There's a bunch of Rocky helmets on the board. Whew. I really don't know what you are supposed to do right now besides pray. You draw a research, you draw anything. But yeah. Lamp, if you're in here, tell when this set ends, go in the top 4 chat, just let them know that they will be second on stream after the conclusion of Aster and Jo. All right, we're gonna see the first sliver of hope, maybe, is going to be this Giratina. This Giratina is unfortunately powerless to do it alone, but it's a start. It is a start. If this was a turn earlier, this would be actually perfect, but because it is a turn later, it is rough. It is extremely rough. There's nothing else to say, right? Someone's... There is a rare candy at the very least. That is kind of important, right? There is something. There's a bone thrown. It's, do you put it on the Froakie in the front so it can live, or do you put it on the Greninja in the back so it can live? Regardless, it's going to be 3 turns, right? Oh, they're Cyrusing in. This is great. This is saying, hey, I'm forcing you to have Gladion or Silvally. If you do, I lose. I deserve it, right? This is what happens. You open nuts, I did it. So let's see. They're already putting it, they're already hovering it. I need you guys to know, this is like peak comedy for me, because I do the same exact thing. I hover over concede too. I'm like, all right, let me know if I should. They do have Silvally. They do put the Rocky helmet. Do they have something that they can play? They don't. Wait a minute. Hold up, this game is not over. Well, it's using the Cyrus kind of sucks. Hold up. Hold up. Whew, this is a game. Jeudy's already about to concede, but won. That's true. This game has the biggest frame 1 community player. Sass is toast. That's what people are saying. Many are saying he's toast. But the thing is that there's always an out. There's always a way to play. There's always a way to move forward. And I think that is what's happening. We're finding a way to move forward despite the chaos. Allowing the Srgiw to get hit though. What is happening here? Let me think. They're trying to draw cards. They want to draw cards, right? They're saying drawing cards is the way that I win. What am I thinking? What is the line? That's what we got to find. They want to draw cards. He needs no Cyrus, right? But he plays a lot of Cyrus. Irida does save. Irida does save him. But this guy does play 2 Cyruses, right? This does counter, like... Huh. And, like, the fact is that they weren't able to play, right? Yeah. This is just like Cyrus wins, right? Yeah, this is looking like it is. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, this is just rough, right? Like, I don't know what do you have to do. I think you had to let the ninja tank. You had to let the ninja tank. Not letting the ninja tank is where I think the game... Yeah, because like the odds of them having Cyrus are so high, right? But now that it's like, do they have red, right? The prize count is 1 to 2. 1 to 0. 1 to 0. There's a Frokian grave. Strange. Please don't commit, Suicune. You're so sexy. I'm picking a rhythm game. Double red and double serious Cyrus makes this impossible. Yeah, I think it's over, right? But like, I hate the concede spamming. Please be aware of accidental clicks. Well, see, Cyrus is a top 100 player, right? So they've played enough to know how to not concede themselves out of a game. Is my thoughts. Rank muscle memory, right? That's how you have to go. Cape might... No, there's no out. I think the guy has double Cyrus. It's just kind of impossible at this point. They've used their Cyrus to stall the game. Oh, they forgot to... Yeah. Like, Cyrus just wins. They have Cyrus after, like, showing. Yeah. Alright. They've... Okay, you guys may... Once again, congrats! Right, I'm so... Unfortunately, sometimes it does not work the way that you'd like it to. But, boy, was that a match. And we have... That was... Can we get some congrats to Sass? I think that, like, that game 1 sack was insane. The game 2, really unfortunate. The game 3 is just like, yeah, like, you get... Sometimes you get these starts, right? You get these starts and you cannot do anything. But you still, despite that, did try to play it out. So thank you for playing it out. Thank you again for competing in our first tournament, and I hope to see you again. Good luck on your rank climb. And here we are going to get into our next set. They already did play a game 1. That was on our fault. So Aster is up currently. I should note that. Aster is up in this set that we're about to show. But they do have the okay to finally begin. Aster to the finals. We got Aurora Jo and Aster. We have Guzzlord versus Suicune for the one time in the top 4. A matchup that is very, like, it's definitely one of the more interesting matchups, right? It's a matchup that people generally perceive as, like, pretty positive for Guzzlord, but as time has gone on, Suicune players have gotten better. Suicune players have kind of understood how to play this matchup. And it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens. We are in top 4. We are going to be sharing our first game of top 4. They both are searching now. So yeah. We're just waiting for that. Who do you guys got? Do you guys got Suicune, or do you guys got whatchamacallit? Are we Suicune believers, or are we... Boom! This deck stunts Suicune. I think that it... After the last Suicune... So Aurora Jo is already down a game. It should be noted, Aurora Jo is down to start off this match. But again, this is technically a positive matchup, right? This is a matchup that does favor Guzzlord. Will it favor Guzzlord? Who knows? I do think that this matchup is a lot more closer than it was the first few weeks, as these players have gotten a lot better, right? These players have gotten a lot stronger. And of course, we are seeing a turn 2 Greninja. A turn 2 Greninja already pulling up, right? But that is all it is so far. All it is a turn 2 Greninja. Wait, was there no energy attachment just there? Yeah? We're seeing a Moose Energy. No! Oh, retreated. Thank you, Jimbo. I looked away while setting things up. He did retreat. Okay, I get it now. They call me the knower. If we're looking, obviously, Aster does run Leaf, but no Leaf in hand means that they did have to do a full retreat there. What a balanced top 4. This is a top 4 with 4 different decks. Ruhawk, very good observation. There's Dark Tina, Guzzlord, Suicune, and a Lightning deck, right? Silvally. And they are just going to be drawing a lot of cards. The red card was used, but they do still have Mars just in case. Oof. They call him the knower. Oof. All right, sorry, I was just responding. My friends want to watch Demon Hunter someday, so I was like, I can do it. But this is a very interesting situation to be in, right? Obviously, you are attaching to the Suicune, but it's hard, right? This is a hard situation. I should note that because Aster is running red card, you won't be able to Mars them to 1 here. How are you on the Boat versus Leaf versus X-Speed? I feel like they're all useful. I think that like Boat and Leaf are better than X-Speed. I'm praying that the next update they take out flipping coins when nothing will happen. I'm down for that. Suicune can't win without Mars. Yeah, it is looking really rough. I do not see a line right now. There are lines. I'm not going to pretend like there aren't lines. There is still, like, I think there's, the Giant Cape is still in deck. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm a little confuzzled just because I was responding to a message. But they are researching. Research does give them the cape, gives them the rare candy. This is it. This is still in. They are still playing. They're still fighting, playing Pokemon Pocket with their life on the line. Red equals GG, but that's part of the game. Red equals GG, but you still have to play. You still have to fight. And you know what? Aster is fighting. Aster is fighting, right? This red card is not as strong as Mars, but it is still playable, is still usable, right? And I think that's so important. The important thing is, do you attack or not? Which I still think you have to, but we'll see what Aster decides on, right? Because if you do attack, you are susceptible to red. That is a fact. Do you even attack here? But the thing is that if you don't attack, you lose to a healing item. So this is like a kind of a double-edged sword. Why place the third energy on Suicune? Because if it becomes a situation where they need to begin grindcoring, they can't, right? That is why. It's anti-grindcore. And a Mars is coming up! Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Hold up. But it's a Mars to 3, so it is not much. Is there another Pokemon? Is there another Pokemon? Does Aurora Jo have another Pokemon, or is their tournament life over right here? And Aster will be our first player to make finals. Holy hell. Holy crapperino. Congratulations to Aster. They will be moving on. They will be moving to finals, where they will be playing one of Fumba and Spatter-Up. I will tell them that they can begin in just a moment. I'll go do something. I'll be right back. Hey, you guys can begin. And let's say begin when Fumba is back. Let me go download both of their decks then while they are figuring that out. Right, we have Spatter-Up, who is, let's talk a little bit about this matchup as they are kind of figuring it out. This matchup, it does feel Darktina favored, right? Like, getting through Darktina is annoying, but if you know, Spatter-Up can get second, right? If Spatter-Up gets second at any point, it does become a matchup where it's like, oh, this is more manageable, right? You can roll, like, this deck is fast enough to roll through a Darktina. They cannot live Silvally hits. So that is the thing, right? It's getting through the Silvally hits. If you can get through the Silvally hits, you're in a great situation, right? But can you, right? That's the issue that we have. So we will have to see, right? Hopefully they are ready to begin shortly. But obviously, Fumba went to grab something. Should come back before the other top 8 ends. So yeah, I'm giving them about like 2:45 before I start like being like. Close them to yeah. And I realized, you know, I didn't realize I had this many tabs open until someone notified that we have so many tabs. So we're closing some tabs. We're closing a lot of tabs, actually. Fimby is not here. Yeah, we are waiting on Fumba. Yep. Current plan is... How do you get that amount of tabs? It just happens. X50 will be a game loss. X55 will be a set loss. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I also don't have the fan on, which is like my issue as well. $55 will be a set loss. So yeah, that is going to happen. If Fumba is not back within those time limits, it'll be a game loss and then a set loss. But obviously I do want to be a little bit lenient because we are in the top 4. We have gotten really, really far. I think it's really, really sick. Can we talk a little bit about it's slightly improving. This has been a diverse top 4. This has been a diverse top 8. Right? Look at this top 8. 1 Darktina, 2 Suicune. Right? This has been a super diverse top 8. Like, this has been a sick ass meta. Whoa, beautiful woman. We're grabbing that. Y'all ain't see. That's my oomph though, so I'm allowed. Alright. The fool went to bed. What are you talking about? That's my friend. That's my running buddy. You guys don't hold me. That's oomph. I literally got back into running because of like her. She had like discourse on Twitter. They were making fun of her like freaking marathon. Like she ran like a half marathon. I'm like, bro, what? Shut up. Where's that? Features 6 unique decks. This is what the judges are up to between matches. Bro, don't PMO me off. And top 4 has no repeat decks. Bam, tweet made. This is oomph. You see, following follows you. Do not judge. You guys are not allowed. But yeah, we are. I've been running 3 days a week so far. I must defend myself. All right, let me see. Yeah, I do like 2 to 3. Okay, they're back. They avoided a game loss. Ooh, game loss avoided. Game loss avoided. Whew. And now we are getting into our semis. Who do we got? Do we have Fumba versus Srgiw? Is it France versus Argentina? Do it for Messi. Gotta get yeah, Fumba is streaming on his side. Let me also just make sure that this is going to be set up while they're getting ready. Can I tell you guys that this pisses me off? Like, the fact that Dartina plays so many cards that it messes up the name. It's just like, I'm like, oh, why? Oh, fuck, I guess I... Does it PMO me? Yeah, it PMOs me off, bro. Like, what am I supposed to do, bro? Like, why? FIFA 20. Yep. You guys may begin. Oh, they're streaming it kind of oddly. Hold up. I'm gonna have to figure this out. So I'm gonna already share their screen real quick, because they do have it like in an odd way. So one moment. I'm gonna have to make a different Discord box for them. Window capture. It's gonna be Discord. It's just kind of a freaky one. Transform. Edit transform. Right? You see what I mean? It's just like kind of like, oh. So let me get this, let me fix this real quick. It's a great setup for them. It's a nightmare for me. Alright, because I needed to get them. And I have to make it like bigger now too. And also like avoid showing their It's just like a freaky setup, bro. I'm like confused. I've never seen, yeah, because they're streaming from their desktop. We got the freak setup, guys. All right. You guys are gonna deal with the freak setup for this round. You grabbed me ticket. I'll pay back. But yeah, imagine, no, we won't have to watch finals like this because we have someone else. We are safe. We will not be watching final. Yeah, I'm gonna continue. Let me keep messing with the properties of this. We will not have to be watching finals like this. Crop. Right, like 13, like a little bit more. Oopsie. All right. This is the freak setup, bro. I swear to God. I've never been more pissed off looking at a setup. You can hold Alt drag to crop? Really? Oh my God, you're right. No, what do you mean? No! Why? They're reconnecting. Okay. We're back. My goat. Unite will get you jacked in a date. What's Unite? Like Pokemon Unite? I can't wait to see you commentate this game. I would love to. But yeah, this is a very interesting match. I think that you do want to ping down the Darkrai here. The reason why you want to ping down this Darkrai is because it is now in range, right? It's in range to die to a red plus like Savali here. You can start attacking, but it's not advisable, right? Have you guys seen the Savali Giratina deck? Yeah, it was wait, no. Oh, they have to Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. Advanced jank. This ain't just normal jank. This is advanced jank. But it looks like this, if they have a, let's see what happens. If they bring up Silvally, you can likely believe that they have, so they do not have it, it looks like. It looks like they don't have Silvally. No! I'm getting like jump scared by like like a random thing at each point. I feel so bad. But again, they are trying their best. The fact that they are sharing their screen, right, is important, right? But it's just fine. It's fine. Pocket can see what's going on. Oh my God, no, just turn that on. I'm so sorry. Hold up. That one's me. Because I was trying to see a YouTube chat, because, you know, I missed YouTube chat for a little. Whew. But yeah, this could be interesting, right? Because we do... I wonder if we might get one of the, like, the rare, like, no whatchamacallit in finals. No Darkrai or Suicune would be crazy. I doubt that, because I think their decks are kind of broken. Oof. Top 4 now, yes, thank you. I think I know how I'm gonna want to do a lot of this going forward. I think like putting these in text files makes a lot of sense. No way. No way. The Silvally, no Silvally? What is happening, guys? There's no Silvally. How? You have like 10 cards that say grab Silvally. You couldn't find one of them? Okay, the only way Spiral Drop can win this game is if they're marsed into a Silvally, into a Cyrus. This is it. It's over otherwise. Can they do it? Can they do the impossible? Right here, right now, draw. With bated breath, we wait. We wait. We're holding. It might be cooked. It might be cooked. Oh, wow. This is the rarest of bricks. No. It is cooked. We are afraid that it is cooked. But that is okay. They played their best, right? Fumba will be taking game 1. Dark Rise aura not letting Silvally come out is real. Wow. They can still switch in type null. No, there's a Giratina in the back. The Giratina has 3 energy. And the opponent does have 2 points. Yep, you just retreat here. And you allow the Giratina to take the KO. And we are going into the next game. Wow. Wow is what I can say. And we have Fido Major. Thank you. We are approaching, right? Towards the end of this tournament. But what can you do, right? What can you do as, you know, the player who just, like, you know, in that matchup, right? I think that Spiral Drop played it well. Sometimes you don't draw your card, right? You're playing 4 copies, essentially. You can say you can cut a copy of Gladion to be half. You're basically running 3 copies of Silvally. And not drawing any of them really, really sucked in that moment, right? Not drawing a single one was the nail in the coffin, right? There's no like if, ands, or buts about that. It was the nail in the coffin, but there is still opportunity. You still have to keep playing, right? And this is a best of 3. You're allowed to lose games, right? In card games, you are going to have weird games where you don't draw your win condition that you usually are supposed to draw every single game. And then when these things happen, you just have to go next, right? You just have to go next. And that is kind of where we are at, right? That's kind of where we are at. And we are heading into our next game. How good basic decks were. How's the gaming? We're in top 4. We are in the top 4. This is game 2. After Spiral Drop failed to find top 18k Articuno, 18 trainer Articuno does haunt me. Yeah. Yeah, we are in top 4. Fumba's up 1. Spiral Drop had failed, but they are still fighting. They are going second this time around, which is a huge advantage to Silvally decks. Silvally loves going second. Silvally's like the Michael Jordan of going second. Oh, they went first. I couldn't count. I'm stupid. I lied. Chat, I lied. They call me the lie teller. But with a Pokeball, this means that they are guaranteed a Zera Aura. They have at least one, which is chill, right? This is something that you kind of want. And you get the Rocky helmet on the front, type Null. So Savali going one-on-one with the Undertaker. This ain't SmackDown in freaking the early 2000s, bro. I'm so rooting for Savali Zera. People, time and time again, Darkchina is always rooted for against, but there is a reason why it is so good, right? But it is also important to note that there is not a single Giratina on the board. Giratina has not hit the board. This is huge. This is super huge. And this can be what allows Spiral Drop to end up winning this set. Right? Like, this is exactly where you want to be as. So let's see what happens. Obviously, let's not jinx it. You can not draw your guy, right? Playing both Rocky helmets, you know what this is a sign of? This is a sign that getting Guzmud is fine as long as I am not getting Mars or red carded, right? And you got to remember, Fumba's deck plays triple hand rip. What's the TCG live equivalent of Darkchina? Probably Gardevoir, because Gardevoir has been around for like 3 years. Everything's gnarly. Let's see what happens. A repel! A repel coming from deep, allowing a switch, allowing this Darkrai to live for one more turn. And the PCL. Yeah, this is exactly where you want to be as the Darkrai player. Hello, River Otter. Hope that you are doing well. Thank you for the Primarino, Subasquino, Baba Gino. Bro, no, Darkchina can't win. It's so sad. It's looking really good right now. I mean, it's not looking the best, but it's looking good, right? We won't lie. This is looking good. If they do have a Cyrus follow-up, they will be able to snipe the back guy, but let's see what happens. Anything can happen. This is a lot of effective HP to go through, and Spiral Drop does understand that and is going to be playing. Chill, Zera attacked, and you can't charge Gira. That is true. There's a lot happening, right? There's a lot happening. But we'll only be able to see. Remember, last game, there was no Silvally, right? Is there even a Silvally here? Does Silvally exist? English is hard, aim. Do you mean like Suicune Gwen is like better than Darkrai? Like, or like worse to deal with? I play Pokemon Live, but I'm still a fan, being a fan of Fumba. But yeah, no, he's playing really well. Da da ba ba da 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 da. We got the Luna Snow song. Yes. Suicune quickly has risen to Prime Darkchina status. We just need to see if he'll have the same staying power once new stuff comes out. True. Hey, no, the game! Come back! This is an important turn! He doesn't know! He doesn't know the game! It's back! We're back. Okay. He just chosen to attach to a back Darkrai. This makes sense. This is exactly the play I would do too. You just go crazy. Ba, ba, da, da. A Gladion! Allowing this type null to evolve no longer. Do you have an overabundance now of type nulls? Will they play it though? That's an important question. You have to. And boom! Brave Buddies! It is important to note that this Silvali's HP is dangerous. It's dangerously low and can spell the end if there's another Rocky helmet, right? If Fumba grabs the other Rocky helmet, it's hard. You will lose your Silvali, right? And that's kind of important. So let's see what happens. Turn 8, draw, and it is not. But if there is a Rocky helmet in this hand, right, we're going to see a silver. Seeing every single card. Oh. No, what a hand. Oh, that is a hand that spells doom. Double Cyrus. But this is great. No, this is still good. The Silvali can only deal 50. Because it's only 2 Cyrus in hand. You have to remember that. It's only 2 Cyrus in hand. You can't start exactly. But next turn, we'll have to see. This is still technically doable if there is healing, but the PCL was used. Whew. And they draw the other red. This deck does run 2 reds. So this is a very, very unfortunate spot to be in if you are Fumba. Super, super rough. This is looking like we're going to head into a game 3, and Srgiw is not going to go out fighting. Down fighting. Go down fighting. Yeah, this is a concede. We are going into our next game. Both players are 1-1. Where are we feeling? Who are we feeling, chat? Dark Tina versus, you know, this deck right here. What are some thoughts I have? So, if you're, one of the things that I like about this deck, and the reason why I agree that this is the best Zeraora deck. The reason why it's the best Zeraora deck is this is the only Zeraora deck where you are guaranteed Zeraora 50% of the time, right? Other decks are usually run, like the Lightning decks have Oricorio plus usually another attacker, and those decks are usually going to have lower odds of Zera. So it's really, really cool to see this deck perform as well as it's doing. It was first seen used by Bestiari, a really, really talented player. And it's cool to see them continuing with this cool deck, right? And we are obviously going to head into game. No Dawn? Yeah, no Dawn, because this deck isn't need to Dawn, right? Dawn isn't the attraction. But game 3, do you guys have Dark Tina? Do you guys have Argentina? Do you guys have Fumba? Or are you guys repping France? Are you guys repping the Silvali Zeraora? Are you supporting Srgiw? Let me know. YouTube side, Twitch side. You guys are allowed to be biased. I can't be biased, so be biased. Mbappe, Messi. You guys are turning this into... I love that. Cheering for the Sylv. Can I have... Yeah, you can do channel points. You can do 100%. I'm a Dark Tina enjoyer, so let's go Fumba. Zeraora first. This is a great start. Both players are going. No Giratina again. Oh no! This is huge. No Gira is like absolutely massive. Like this is like you're basically forced to win this with just the combination of Dark Rise. It's not lost. They are going second. It is important to note that they are going second, so they are still a little bit good on energy turns, right? Depending on what happens in the middle of this game. The Zeraoras do need to take time to KO, right? I think that's the other important thing, but that it is important to note that Fumba does not run Giant Cape, so every damage sticks, right? This, oh, a red? Oh god. What does this imply about Fumba's Srgiw's hand? Is there another red waiting to be revealed? Did Spar go first every single game in this match? I think maybe. But what does that reveal? There's a lot to think about. 2 reds would be devastating. It's also important to note that you are hitting into a Rocky helmet. right? Like, you are wasting so many hits into this Rocky helmeted Darkrai. Like, if this Zeraora attacks, they are losing it. Whew. There's so much happening right now, right? If you attack with the Zeraora, you cannot attach to something like... They are going. It looks like they're just going. Migo face. They are switching, actually. Switching and passing. He's running haste and +2, +2, +2. A Gladion coming from the top. Will this be the Silvally or will this be another type null? It is another type null. Will we be repeating what happened in the last few games, guys? I'm honestly stressed. I need y'all to know. Lebrontina James Rye. This is a great game, guys. I do think that maybe just got back. How many points does Fumba have right now? They're both playing at 0 points. Burning the red just to and putting it into the Darkrai. Which Darkrai though? Fumba kind of I think this is the correct decision because this will allow you to retreat a turn earlier. What will happen here, guys? Oh my gosh, there's so many things that can go like right, wrong. I'm stressed. I don't know how Sylvzera wins that. I think that they had to like let the Sylv take the ping, but this is still fine, right? Darkrai can't technically KO. Like, Darkrai cannot get this KO, right? So like if there's no potion, which we see that there is no potion, you just have to like Silvally does technically beat Darkrai. But also we have to think about how many turns will this Giratina be set up. There's so many variables, so many factors. One potion has been used, which means PCL is the only thing. No, PCL was used, I thought. So that is because the thing has 50 HP. Oh, that means it was shit. But yeah, we are reaching the end game. No Avengers. So let's see what ends up happening. They are going to attach and see. What do you do here? Darktina's in, this is top 4. Darktina is not in the finals just yet. There's still a lot of Pokemon to be played. And with Double Cyrus, there are multiple win conditions. I think here you just have to take the KO, right? You just have to let Azera drop. You don't have Guzma. Sabrina! There's nobody Mina! Hold up! Hold up! This is crazy, guys! Are they gonna switch out again? This writing is fire? Oh my god! Putting the playing for the double Cyrus out. This will allow, if they do have the 2 energies on the null, do they have Silvally? No Silvally. Oh, guys. Hold up. No Silvally? What does this mean? How does this affect LeBron James's legacy? That was a great play by Spara. Very great to find that out. But the silver gonna reveal all information. There is a Gladion. Oh my god, but the Gladion is now removed. Do you make your advance? What do you do in this situation? Right? What do you do in this situation? Draw? Do they have the Gladion? Do they have a Silvally? They have 4. They have 3. Okay, they're just going to attack. No, a Pokeball! Oh, this changes the Sabrina play. There's so much context added, right? Where you could have had a guaranteed Silvally. Right? Especially in the face of this. Yeah. Like, your opponent plays Repel. They don't play... Right? It's important to know your opponent does not play Sabrina. Because they don't play Sabrina and because they play Repel, if you had the Silvally, you would never be... Well, let's see. This is for all the marbles, right? Well, no, we know his deck now. We know his deck. He cannot win with red plus Silv here. Because the guy is getting helmeted out. You can't. The thing's gonna get Darkrai pinged. Look, it's about to get Darkrai pinged. This game is effectively over. There's no way you can't play Silv plus Cyrus anymore. Darktina is moving on, and we are getting a Darktina versus Suicune Greninja Classic. That is what this format has revolved around, right? No, wait, we still have the other top 4 match. I just realized. I didn't realize that we are not. Do we have the other top 4 match? We do. No, we don't. We don't. I can't even remember anymore. My brain is fried. My brain is fried, but we do have just one more. Yeah. No, they used their Cyrus. They just used their Cyrus. They don't have Cyrus anymore. Yeah. This is unfortunate. And Fumba is going to move on. Bro is fried. Yep. Crisscross applesauce. Congratulations to Fumba using no giant cape. No giant cape and still moving on. Going as far as the finals where they will be playing Aster. This is going to be a dark PLL finals was Darktina versus Suicune. This is what this meta was. Darktina is still a pain. It is a pain in the behind, right? It is a the Chris, but it is here. We are going to find Aster versus Darktina. A Darktina that lacks as much healing, but still has the Rocky helmets, and Suicune that does not have a means to stop that, right? So this is going to be a very interesting set, right? This is going to be a very interesting match. Let me just grab both of their decks. But this is the story, right? I've said it. I've been saying it, right? If we grab I do not think that there is a top. This meta is a top 2. There's no big 3. It's just big 2 decks. This is the A4 meta. Secluded Springs tier list. There we go. There is no, like, these decks. You know what? Update to the tier list. Update to a tier list. An island. Because these decks stand alone. Suicune Greninja. Darkrai Giratina. These decks stand alone, unopposed, unbothered. There is no other deck that can match them. It's just them, right? The game, it's, yeah, just screen share the game, but you're doing totally fine. Good luck in finals. I'm watching the other guy though, so you're fine. I am Suicune perspectiving it. So good luck. Both of you guys may begin. I'll put that in the chat. You guys may begin now. It's an Argentina tradition of beating France. Throughout Master Ball and tournaments. Yep. You guys may begin. This is the tier list, guys. I'm sorry. This is just, it's true. There are no two decks I can deal with. This is the Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. This is Gojo versus Sukuna. Naruto versus Sasuke. Here we are. Put your bets in. Messi. Don't get me started on Naruto. The strongest deck of today versus the strongest deck in history. Would you move Zone up on the list? I mean, like, I can move these, but like, it doesn't, like, I just think that the meta is just, it's clearly two decks that are better than every other deck, right? And that is the unfortunate reality that we are faced with. Oh wait, I forgot to, one moment. Just one moment. I forgot to pop this out. And then we will get this stall situated. Just one moment. Momentai. Boom. Boom. And let me hide this. Boom. Here we go, guys. Dartina versus. Let me also replace the names. We are in finals. All of the marbles. Every single marble you've ever owned. In the box. Save Soul Society. Actually, these are both like, this is like Alien versus Predator. No matter who wins, we lose. This is y'all hyping it up to be. Whew. Here we go. And this is quite a start, right? Like, this is like... Oh, my AirPod fell. If you're able to get healing, the Giratina's in a great spot. Just hoping for a Jeudy versus Jeudy final, same. I'm not happy no matter who wins. Okay. Wait, what happened with the bet? Did the bet just mess up? I just voted, so I can't pick the winner. Oh, okay. They're like, you can't collude. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Can they not attack? And with a double Rocky helmet, the Tinas are charging. Do they not have the... Did it not have the Irida? If you don't have Irida, this is where things will be going down south. They just lost Irida to silver. I looked down one moment. Yeah, this is so rough. I mean, you could technically switch, right? You can put the... This guy proving that silver red card still goes hard. You probably do this, retreat, yeah. Oh, timer is happening. Whew. Damn, this is... Fumba has all the momentum going into this. Silver, red card, silver. This is an important decision, right? Fumba dropped Giant Cape. Said, I don't want Giant Cape. I want 3 cards that look at my opponent's hand and say, no. Red card, Mars, silver, right? And it's paying off. They might be our first winner. Rocks makes sense since Darkrai has similar damage of pings to Guz. This is gonna be interesting. I think you have to just attach to Suicune, right? But which Suicune do you attach to? I think it's... this is such a sad start, right? I think here's the thing, right? So, Suicune Giratina, Suicune Ninja players have made their deck do really good into a lot of decks. However, they've removed a lot of cards that make them do good into Darkrai. Right? They've removed Guzma, they've removed Oricorio, and these are where the real unfortunate... Oh! They're just going for it! They have the steel chair! Unfortunately, I don't know if they can do enough damage to this, yeah, I do not know how they'll be able to deal with this Giratina, unfortunately. But truthfully, like, the fact that they've dropped Guzma, the fact that they have dropped just so many different cards, they don't have Oricorio anymore, it has made Darkrai have such a good matchup into this. And it has people like Christian88 with the follow. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is just too much, right? This is just proving why Darktina is so good. Aster goes... Unless they can just stall for pings. I don't even think stalling for pings is enough, right? They can only deal 20 now. It'll be 90. They can stall for pings, yes! If they can stall for pings, this can still be a game! They probably need a red card here, though. Rye or red is over. That is true. Rye, red, Cyrus, repel. There's many cards that are GG conditions, but what can you do? What can you do? You have to play the game of Pokemon Pocket, right? You have to play the game of Pokemon Pocket. And a Cyrus coming out, grabbing the Suicune. And this is where this game is over. Fumba taking game 1 as we head into game number 2. Like I said, it's really rough, right? It's really rough. like I said, I gave this take at the beginning. My thoughts. Srgiw dropped a really good video. This is gonna be, if you guys want to watch a pretty fun YouTube video that is pocket related, right? Definitely check out Srgiw's pocket channel, where they kind of said, right, is Pokemon TCG in its first tier 0 format ever. They also dropped a recent one. Mini sets always ruin the meta. So pretty interesting. This was a very good video. I think my response right now is that people are too afraid to just use Dark Tina. Because Dark Tina is broken, right? But here we go. We are going into another set. This is potentially game point for Fumba. This is finals. It's not top 4. I'm stupid. And we'll end today's stream opening up 10 packs of Shining Rev for you guys. But yeah, Dark Tina versus Suicune is Hitler versus shut up. Oh my god. The Rocky helmet, right? This Rocky helmet is so hard to deal with. But it is okay because they are finally going and they do not have a Giratina. No Giratina, no guarantee on the Giratina, allowing the this like hope, right? It is really cool. He did give up Cape for triple hand rep, right? Oof. And it's that Crunches. Oh my god. Thank you for the gift, these guys. I don't know anything about Unite. We opened 20 packs now. Oh my god, you're right. I don't know anything about Unite, but I was watching Crunches play Unite all of like last night for a little bit, and I'm like, yep, sure, this works out. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. We're opening 20 packs of Shining Rev now. I think Suicune wins this. We don't know. Like, I think Suicune wins this. But at the same time, we don't know. We don't know. Darkrai is kind of goated. Right? Darkrai is kind of goated with the sauce. Why the Shining Rev? Because I need my gold balls. No, because they can still have Red. Oh, wait, Red doesn't get the KO. You're right. Red does not. Darkrai versus the world, right? And it's going to deal a nice, hot and sexy 80. Putting this in range, right? This is like the best situation that you can be in. But if there is a Giratina found, if there's a Greninja found, the game is over. Right here. Draw with the Pokeball, Froakie. Draw with the Professor's Research. Do we see it right here? Repel, Greninja. Is there a Rare Candy in hand? Is there? We're all waiting. Don't think they have candy. No candy? What do you do here? Do you wait? Do you attack? Do you go on the offensive? Just no attack and hope. We'll have to see, right? Remember, like, they have been playing for 2 days straight. They have made it all the way to the finals, right? It does get exhausting, right? It does and will get exhausting. And here we are. We're seeing a retreat. We're seeing a retreat into a Suicune, allowing them to play more resources as they broke in Space Bellow again. This is a 20 bajillion energy Giratina now. I don't think I would attack with Gira. I think that this is a fine play. I think no attacking was the best play. I think you always no attack. It's just how you go about it, right? And they've chose to go about it like this. Okay, and we do see the second hand rip. A second hand rip. And a dark prism. Okay. Is this the last game? This can be the last game. Fumba is up by 1. Oh my god, this is so crazy. They have such a big hand too. Anything can go right now. What are they gonna do? They're gonna choose. Okay, but putting the cape on early. And they're red carding. Okay. I think that they should have. I think swinging was definitely the play to consider. I don't know how I feel about this. Srgiw kind of overcooked here. But again, it's like a really rough. And the Guzma, right? We're already removing any advantage that you would have gotten. And a Pokeball. If this is a Dark Ride, this is going to be. This game's going to be further and further away. I do think that you were supposed to attack with Srgiw. I think Srgiw, Giant Cape was the best way. But we did see that they do draw Guzma, so it might have not mattered. Regardless of what we think, right? So I do think that, like, and they are 5 energy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my, if they have a Cyrus top deck, no! No! This is looking like a GG's, guys. This is a solo. I don't think the Srgiw play couldn't do. Okay, guys, you know what I saw the throw? I'm gonna already dispel this because if they attacked with Srgiw, they drew Guzma. Guzma takes the KO. They're still in the same situation, even if they attacked the last turn. Like, I'm telling you guys, they didn't change anything. And to not rag on Aster. That's all I care about, right? This is going to be GG's, though. They should have attacked with the first Kun. I think that could have been yes. They should have attacked with the first Kun. But the second one? No. This is over. Congratulations to Fumba, Argentina. GG's. Really good play. Really good deck. And again, thank you, Aster. Can we get some congratulations to everybody who played? We had over 300 players today. Frosty Ice Slide, is the thingy available? Hold up. This is my thoughts on this meta. I think that if you're not running one of these 2 decks, make the prediction thing, give points. I don't know how to do that. Do I do prediction? Okay, I can choose the outcome. Sweet. Fumba, you are... Yes, Fumba has won. There will be a little bit of a post-yap session, right? A little bit of a post-yap session. And also, the fact that if you guys like this, the second one is going to be on the way, right? We're going to be creating that. Signups will be coming up just after this. But we have our first Coliseum done. Please, all of the top 4, DM me your PayPals so that I can pay you guys. Congrats. This has been a great tournament, a very diverse top 8. Honestly, like, and even top 4 featuring 4 different decks, right? But in the end, Darkchina is proving why it is the best deck in the meta, like all the time, right? It's so freaking good. And there's nothing you can say. Sometimes it's just the best deck, right? Okay, let me put this back where it's supposed to be. Ooh. Good. Looking forward to the next one. Well, the next one will be next week. We'll be making the stuff later today, and it's going to be going live. Thank the judges. Thank the players. This has been super, super sick. Lots of people's first tournaments. And yeah, the goal is to just keep doing these, right? We need weekend tournaments. Shout out to Day for all she's done. Genuinely, like, I think that this, like, I think what this has made me realize is that we, like, without Ursi, we wouldn't have had such a strong and thriving tournament series, right? And you never know until they're gone, right? So again, shout out Ursi for all she's done, and shout out the community. I'm hoping the next one will be bigger. I think the next one is looking like I'll have a bigger prize. So that's gonna be exciting. So that's gonna, like I said, something to look forward to. But still, really good diverse cut, really good diverse top 8. Without Ursi, the Pocket community would be so much smaller. It's like everybody makes the Pocket community, right? And I think that, especially the competitive Pocket community. So again, big ups to like everybody. Again, thank you, Aster, for playing. This has been, thank you. Argentina wins our first tournament. I loved, shout out to all the Argentinian players that like just pulled up to rep, because that's real. Y'all are real for that. Let's open some packs. And then let's send you guys off. I have to watch Demon Slayer. The last match made me stick. I mean, it's hard, right? It's hard. You make it this far. Like I don't like. Yeah, there's like everyone makes mistakes. I think that's okay. You gotta like. I think that like they've been playing all day. It's okay to make mistakes, right? I think that after the first mistake, it was already too late. And that's like fine. That's part of the game. Demon Slayer movie was really good. Watched it yesterday while your tour was running. Ooh, so I've read the entire manga. I don't know which movie. I don't know where we're at, what we're watching, because I don't watch the anime. I haven't watched the anime. But I've read the entire manga when it like first ended or first was. So I'm just here for Shonen Slop. It's the final battle in the castle? Oh shit. Okay, that means they've made it pretty far. The movie was legit a 10 out of 10. Oh yeah. Alright, I got my first God Pack in Shining Revelry. Well, I hope I get my first ball. Golden ball. Golden ball right here. Let's end today with a reason. Something for me to look forward to. Varoom. I forgot that you were here. 3 glittering packs, surely. I mean, I've opened up hundreds of packs now, right, in this set. So I'm very doubtful. I'm highly doubtful. But only time will tell. Now, people saying it's 10 out of 10 is cap, like it's a 7.8. I mean, it's Shonen Slop, right? That's how I think about Demon Slayer. It's like it was the Shonen Slop. For prizes, yes, DM me on Discord. I will send them all out right after I unstream. Are you at 2,500 yet? I'm very close. We are very close. Demon Slayer carried by its amazing. I think it's like I read the manga. I enjoyed the manga, and that was like no reactions for shiny Pokemon. Should I fake my reactions? I was gonna fake our reactions, guys. Oh my god, hold on. It's like I'm opening it for the first time. Oh, okay, we got Pachirisu. We got Driflim. I want to cry, guys. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Why? Oh, it's Wigglytuff. The full. It's the meme, guys. It's the meme. It's the meme. It's the meme. No way. Tatsugiri. I wonder how good that card will be. Graphite. Oh, Poison has to be so good. I know Poison's gonna come back this meta. There's definitely not gonna be a Darkrai Giratina deck that destroys everything. Wow. This changes everything. Poison control? Yeah, they have Clodsire now, guys? Like, what is beating that? Definitely not Darkrai Giratina, whatever that is. Wow, that hurt. That was awful. I have one of you already. Can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. 1 EX and 20 packs, bro. Like, come on, man. Anyway, this has been honestly a lovely time. Next one will be up to later today. Look forward to it. Obviously, I'll probably notify my Discord when it's up. But other than that, I'm gonna send you guys over to Ursi Day. Tell her thank you for everything, genuinely. I want you guys to say thank you for everything. Thank you for paving the way for tournaments. And have a good one, guys. I'm gonna go sleep. Oh, I guess watch Demon Slayer, Hunter, whatever it's called. Alright, bye guys. Mwah. I don't know how to rate on YouTube. And there doesn't seem to be like a very clear way to do it. But I do know to say goodbye, good die, bye-bye.